would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
Oh my God, the glasses. I wasn't ready.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys. How y'all doing? Wait, what was that? What was that sound? Why are you muted, bestie? I did that yesterday on my live stream, by the way.
I don't know why. Why won't it? Oh, it's because my I'm using. Okay, I didn't plug in my microphone.
Oh.
In other words, I'm a dork.
I'm gonna open my drink, but I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
How's everybody doing? Happy Shmonday. I say Shmonday because it's Sunday, almost Monday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everyone feels the Shmonday, right? Y'all get it? Do you understand the Shmonday feeling?
Totally.
Because I have a Shmonday feeling.
Oh,
But that's okay.
man.
It's not Monday yet, so we're all good in the hood. Like, we're all good.
All good.
Okay. That
Guys,
should be better.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not. I already know.
We'll do bubbles later. I have 3 drinks here ready to go. So we will do bubbles later. Okay, so I feel like we should do, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but like I feel like we should do trigger warnings for everything. Racism definitely happens.
Yes.
Misinformation. I've watched this video, by the way, and also DC streamed to the first part of this, and I think her and Heather are going to do the second half tonight. Yeah, so let's just say trigger warning for probably darn near everything. You know, like, thank you so much, Amy. We've missed you too. I'm glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Yeah, warnings for all the triggers. It's going to be a hot mess. This video itself is over an hour long. It's like an hour and 17 minutes or something like that. It is, if you didn't see the thumbnail, it is Jessie Lee Ward. And, you know, every time not every time, when we see a video that's really bad, we think to ourselves, and JJ and I talk about this all the time. I also talk about it with other creators. We do. It can't get worse. And yet, then we have lives like this.
And it does. It does get worse.
It gets worse.
We're unsure how, but it happens every time. So
I'm uncomfortable already. I'm not going to lie.
Y'all are feeling my 2000s vibe? I like it. I
love those glasses.
Thank you.
Also, I know when you put those on, you're going to be real sassy, and I love that. I love that for Gina. Was it Gina you were reacting to?
Gina, I had a fun time with Gina. She really.
Yeah. Shout out to the Optavia people. We know you're here. Hello.
Bummer for them. Hey. Thank y'all, everybody.
Oh, man. So, yeah, this is a video that she did last night. And she's talking about her family. She's talking about her health and what she's doing. She's talking about coffee enemas. You heard that right. Y'all heard that right. I don't even know. There's so much. So if you have not already subscribed, liked this stream on both of our channels, if you would, follow on the Tickety Talk. If you would, that would be cool.
Yes.
And yeah, shout out to all the people on Twitch as well. Hello, friends. Are we ready? Also, thank you for the compliments.
They are? Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Nice to
Oh,
meet
yeah. Rectal ozone treatment sounds dangerous to me.
Anything with the word rectal,
yeah.
really, it rubs me the wrong way.
I don't know. Her surgeon would have a conniption if he knew about the coffee enemas. Yeah, yeah. Also, I touched up my hair, guys. I put a little blue in it.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Why do I?
Also, exactly what Auntie Lushy says. We're not ready.
That's the truth.
We're not ready.
All right. Buckle up.
I feel like everybody take a deep breath.
Deep breath in. And out. Unclench your jaw. Unclench your fists. Relax your neck.
Yeah.
Let your
Relax.
forehead relax. Relax your shoulders.
I feel like I needed that, friend. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really did.
You're welcome. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready? We're going to get into this.
Let's get started.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? It's Jessie Lee. You can call me #bosslee. One of the people's mentor. I help people make 6 and 7 figures from their phones. Oh my goodness. I forgot to get water before I started this live. That's okay. So what's going on? I am getting ready for a black tie event tonight. So I'm excited. It's my friend Kurt's 50th birthday, which is like wow, wow, wee, wow. Kurt's the guy who owns the Bugatti. So, I guess several of my friends have Bugattis now. I need one. I'm just kidding. I don't even want one. But anyway, so I'm going to Kurt's birthday party. He turned 50 yesterday. I'm super excited about it. Just bought a formal gown you've never seen me wear before. Got my hair done at my hair salon. So I told you they do good hair. I'm just like,
Nice.
it's usually really cold in there, so I don't ever go there. And it wasn't that cold, but I did bring like a whole like rigmarole. I don't know if you guys do that too. Anyway.
It's usually cold in your hair salon, so you don't go there. Jessie, it's your hair salon. Put on a sweater or turn the heat up.
It's literally.
I don't believe that for one second.
It's across the street.
Thank you. Oh my God. Right.
It's literally across the street. Like just.
Jeez. Wow.
Starting off strong.
Yeah.
You can totally ask questions about whatever. There's so much new stuff I feel like I've implemented this last week. I guess I can update you guys on if you want to know about it. Enrollment for bosslee Accelerator opened, and if you've checked me out ever before and maybe you looked at it before, whatever, there's a whole new level. So it's more of a mindset level, along with you get a social media workshop when you join as well. So that's a $500 value to begin with. And then you also get bi-weekly calls with me. So check that out. It's called Silver Accelerator. You can actually pay for lifetime access if you want to. Gold enrollment is open, and we've had like 6 new platinums in the last 24 hours. So leaders that are watching this, platinum is also open. All right. So you love the new level. You joined. Yay. I'm excited. I'm really excited for you guys. It's going to be amazing. So I did have oral surgery yesterday. So if you're wondering if my jaw looks like a little swollen down here, this is definitely just the tender side, I guess, but all 4 of my wisdom teeth got redone. So, hey, how are ya?
Now, I know from her stories and her elaborating that she had roots removed from the wisdom teeth. But the way that this was presented was like her wisdom teeth grew back. That's what that sounded like.
It did.
I had my wisdom teeth redone. Okay, whatever. But anyways, I just thought that was weird.
Or like they gave her the veneer wisdom teeth or something, and then she had to have them redone. That's the vibe it gave me.
Yeah, weird, right? Also, I agree. She should be resting for sure, but she has stage 4 cancer, so you would think that she'd, be resting. I don't know that she is really. I hope she is.
Me too.
So I can't open my mouth as much, but you've been binging my podcast. I love that. You joined Silver. I love that for you. I love all y'all. So you just joined Gold. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Accelerator's open. It will close again. So now's your opportunity to get in where you fit in. I'm trying to replace your therapist. Oh my gosh, I have so much we can talk about. It has been a crazy, it's been like a week or something since I was live doing my makeup. I don't know. But anyway, so you can't, I know. So you guys are all joining Silver. I love it. So, I don't even know where to begin with this. So, oral surgery yesterday looks this amazing. I used Dr. Nate Johnson. Welcome to the Empire. Yes, I'm still recruiting, so you can still join my team. Absolutely, okay? Closed captions. Not closed captions on my Instagram live, but the Accelerator all has closed captions. I'm sorry. I wish I knew flippin' sign language. So last week's been crazy. I've changed a whole bunch of different stuff about, I guess like not a whole bunch of different stuff, but I'm adding more. If you don't know, I will tell you, I've been full, I would say vegetarian, fair to say, for about 2 weeks now. And then, the only thing that isn't vegan that I had a little bit of cheese, and I actually.
So we're not on the carnivore diet anymore?
It doesn't appear so.
Yeah. Because it's bad for colon cancer, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel a little nauseous. So I'm wondering, my body's like, stop vegan forever. I was gonna do vegan for real as soon as my juicer came.
Maybe that's a side effect of cancer, is being nauseous. Maybe you should just stop and listen to your medical team, your oncologist.
In, but whatever, I guess that's passed. As for grounding for my health, every day. So I have these little, sorry, I've got like a bump on my arm. What's going on? I have these, they're in the kitchen, these electrical charge things, and I go and I ground every day, and I do not meditation really, but I guess meditation would be the only way to explain it. So yeah, welcome to the accelerator, you guys. I love this. So Dr. Appa is a cosmetic dentist, so I wouldn't go to Appa Aesthetics for non-aesthetic work, right? He didn't take out my wisdom teeth in the first place. So anywho, why not carnivore? Well, there's this thing that happens when you get cancer. When you get cancer, you start to look into everything that'll save your life. So in this episode of Jessie Lee Beats Cancer, yeah, if they tell me I have to eat freaking carrots and beets and celery and ginger and all the stuff that tastes like dog shit, guess what? Anyway, so
I want to apologize for accidentally starting that over. I was trying to pause it. But, so I just wanted to formally apologize to everyone. Also, for the pause part now. The carnivore diet does have a 5% chance of you having, like, it gives you a 5% greater chance of you having colon cancer. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, now let me figure out where we were.
I don't think we were that far into it.
Well, like, let me see here.
So anyway, there's tons of benefits for it. It's really good for people with anxiety and depression and stuff like
All right, we weren't
aesthetic
there.
work, right? He didn't take out my wisdom teeth in the first place. So anywho, why not carnivore? Well, there's this thing that happens when you get cancer. When you get cancer, you start to look into everything that'll save your life. So in this episode of Jessie Lee Beats Cancer,
Except chemo.
yeah, if they tell me I have to eat freaking carrots and beets and celery and ginger and all the stuff that tastes like dog shit, guess what? That's what I'm eating.
Another pause at the exact same time as last time. You know, chemo has the biggest chance of saving your life, Jessie.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
And it's evidence-based,
It
know?
absolutely,
So
it absolutely is.
And so, yeah, so what does a coffee enema do? You guys got to Google this coffee enema stuff. I'll be doing those every single day. So my coffee's brewed, but my enema thing was supposed to come in today and it didn't. So now I just got this coffee to shove up my ass and I can't do it. So anyway, there's tons of benefits for it. It's really good for people with anxiety and depression and stuff like that too. But hell yeah, Jessie Lee goes all in. Oh, hey, Clarissa, how are you? Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of it tastes very well. You know what? Today, I will say I was drinking my carrot juice, which you can watch my stories because it's very funny. Josh, it's very funny. And for the first time, I was like, this is pretty good. And that's been weeks of that now. I'm excited for the juicer to come because those juices, just so you know, are like $12 a piece. And I'm like, oh my gosh, carrots don't cost that much. I do listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm really excited about potentially going to his thing. I don't think I can make Nashville, but I think I can make Cancun. I'm doing his meditations. I meditate every night and every morning. And I just feel like, you know what? Yes, of course I'm going. I don't think the idea of the food doesn't matter. Like that, like guys, if the food didn't matter, why would people keep being sick? You know, I just actually want you to think about that for a minute. That doesn't make any actual logical sense. I know what you mean, like your mind can control everything, state of consciousness, blah, blah, blah.
No,
I'm going back to this
make logical
House Labs, by the way, because the other one is just way too dark on my little pasty skin. But like, no, I think, you know, and maybe this is just me, but God bless.
Can we just look up real quick what a coffee enema is supposed to do? Let me look for, I was going to say a reputable source, but.
Someone said, make sure it's cooled off. Oh
my God. Okay, this is from healthline.com from 2016. And what are the potential benefits? It may help relieve constipation. It may help boost immunity. It may help increase energy.
Okay.
I'd
I'd like to know how.
The caffeine?
Up your butthole?
I mean, you're absorbing caffeine. You're putting it, you know, like a suppository.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. Like coffee grounds up your butt?
No, I think it. Oh,
like
God. Can you imagine?
Listen, if y'all have done, please know if y'all have done coffee enemas, there's no hate here. I just think it's hilarious.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Like, you know, there's some things that I do that you're probably like, wow, Julie, that's so ridiculous. And like, listen, same here. All peace and love, but that is so funny to me.
Let's talk about the risks real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This process may be harmful. Yeah, I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
3 deaths potentially related to coffee enemas have been recorded in medical literature. Oh my God. Number 3, coffee enemas may cause serious side effects, such as rectal burns.
I'd rather not.
Alexis B. Ken says sepsis is a risk. Yeah. Oh my God.
Remember, so someone in my TikTok chat said, remember when months ago she was telling women to not get a mammogram?
Yeah. Also, I feel like I want to read this. Again, this is from healthline.com. There's some evidence to suggest that coffee enemas may be harmful. According to the National Cancer Institute, 3 deaths reported in literature appear to be related to coffee enemas. 1 may have occurred due to bacterial infection. Mm-hmm. Okay. Although this couldn't be confirmed, 2 other deaths occurred due to electrolyte imbalance. That makes sense, because if it's something that helps with constipation, clearly it's going to make you like poop a whole lot, which is going to dehydrate you, which causes the electrolyte imbalance. So that's interesting.
It's almost as wild as those Young Living people saying that you should put a syringe of like a dropper of essential oil up your bum hole for the night at night, and then also longer if you can. Yeah.
Also soaked tampons.
Oh no.
And essential oils. I'm hearing.
Please don't put that up your hoo-ha.
Please don't do any of that, you guys. Colon cleansing may also cause rectal burns, nausea, vomiting, cramping, bloating, dehydration, bowel perforation, which definitely would cause sepsis. Infection caused by improperly sterilized equipment. Yeah.
If you ever do an enema, it needs to be done either at your doctor's office, or like your doctor needs to have given you the proper stuff to do it, or like signed off on it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you do you, but like don't tell people it's good, if you're not a medical person.
I think this is wild. The last thing, this is just my opinion. I mean, she should do what she wants. Again, like we've talked about this a whole lot.
Yeah, we say
the
a lot.
problem is she's talking about this publicly, and it's coming across as, hey, this is my story, but people, because of her undue influence, are going to follow her guidance. She may not be wording it as, this is what I think you guys should do, but that's essentially what she's doing.
Yeah.
So now she's talking about all of these, the coffee enemas and doing it daily, rectal ozone. We'll get to that here shortly. And she's giving all of this kind of advice, and people could get hurt.
Yes, I mean, absolutely. Especially what she's saying about cancer. I'm sorry, but Jessie, you can't act as though chemotherapy is a weak thing. And that's kind of what she's been doing, is like, you're weak if you give in to the idea of doing chemotherapy. the thing is, the strongest people, in my opinion, are people who do chemotherapy.
Indeed.
Because chemotherapy is like one of the most difficult things that most people experience when trying to get better from something like cancer.
Yeah.
They are extremely strong.
Yeah.
And
also,
it's disheartening.
I'm just trying to think of this. I'm not sure what the word is that I want to use, but I'm thinking about this, and she's doing her words. She's doing everything that she can to kill the cancer within her body. But my thing is, let's just say, and I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but let's just say, like, let's run this hypothetical situation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
If she were to beat cancer, which we all want her to beat cancer, let's be real clear about that. I feel like it's important that we say that on every live that we're reacting to her. We don't wish her ill will. We want her to get better. We want her to beat cancer.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that being said, with all the stuff that she's doing, if she were to beat cancer, there's no way for her to say it was this or this, because she's doing the most, as she refers to, that there's no way to say, well, this is what worked. Again, I'm not saying that, you guys get it. It's just, I just think all of it's really dangerous. Okay. Let's keep going.
Bless y'all if you get stage 4 cancer. I'll pray for you as much as you're praying for me.
Weird.
It's not that I'm not meditating. It's not that I don't read Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's that I'm meditating. I'm eating vegan. We can't go down the list of shit I've done. Do you guys really want to go down this list? I bought
we can go down the list of stuff you haven't done that is actually proven to help. And the thing is, and the reason I say that is she doesn't have to do it. However, you can't act like you're doing everything when you're not doing everything.
Agreed.
Right? You can't act like chemo is not an option, because people are already looking to you as a teacher. A lot of those people are already in her like MLM business teaching classes, and they already see her as a teacher and someone who has wisdom. So they're going to look at her in this light as well.
Yeah.
As someone who has wisdom on what they should do if they are sick, because she's experiencing it and doing some random stuff for it. And they're going to see that as the way it should be.
Yeah.
Your juicer. So I did buy from the Gerson. All I do at night really is just read about, or I watch testimonials of people reversing stage 4 cancers. And I research more remedies. That's pretty much what I do. And so the Gerson therapy, I believe, is what it's called. There's a healing center in Sedona as well, but there's a lot of it that I'm actually already doing. And he recommends the pure juicer, because then you actually have, I guess, the juice as well or something like that. So anyway, thank you for all these nice comments. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all these your healed comments. I love it. I love you too, Louise. So I do cryo. I have not cold plunged. I do infrared sauna every day. I was back to working out this week, and then I had oral surgery, and then today I played with lightsabers, and my heart rate was probably a little too high for a day after oral surgery, but I wanted to get my heart rate up. So anyway, so I'm excited. So I also have a rectal ozone coming, so I feel like my poor booty hole, you know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot going on in the booty hole. Anyway,
thank you so much for this, Lauren. I'm late, but hi. Sincerely, an actual vegan of 9 years for the animals, who has been calling out her carnivore BS all year. And she's not vegan. And thank you for that, Lauren. She's not vegan. She needs to be calling it plant-based.
Plant-based, that's right.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to continue the healing journey and move along from there, allowing my body to do the most. So that's what's going on. So, I bought all of Chris Beat Cancer's books, and his recipes are the recipes I've been juicing. So like his carrots, especially I'm really tired. So hold on a second. What is in it? I drink it every day.
I've noticed in this video in particular that her energy levels are really, really low.
Yeah.
And I am extremely concerned. because I feel like what we're seeing are changes. I don't know how else to word that, but I feel like that's what we're seeing.
Thank you, Mindy.
Mindy, what a cute profile picture.
Oh,
My
right, the hair.
goodness.
I love that. I love the hair so much. And
Wow, it's so
Kane,
good.
I don't know if you.
How do you say that name?
Welcome. I don't know how you say it, but welcome to Cool Cats.
Yeah, let us know because we want to know how to say your name.
Yeah,
Say my name, say my name.
Carrots, celery, ginger, and beets, I think it is. Yeah, it's not great. But, you know, whatever. I've used Kangen water for 4 years and still got colon cancer. So,
I will say
I wouldn't
like
make
that.
any medical.
I will say I like that. Kangen, suck it. Because they talk about their water being like, you know, it'll help you not get cancer because all the other water will. Nah, bro. Nope. Monica.
Thanks, Monica.
We appreciate y'all super stickers so much.
Claims with that, I'd be careful with medical claims. But I will tell you,
Be careful
imagine
with
if I didn't
medical
have
claims.
Kangen. I even
Wait,
From her.
I'd be careful with medical claims, but she's pushing pseudoscience and alternative therapies that have no evidence to support that they cure cancer.
Is it this video that she says that her acupuncturist asked her to hold off on chemo longer?
Yeah, her acupuncturist
Stop.
told her, I don't think you need chemo. She was like, yeah, you're right. I can't.
have your
Oh, my bad, friend.
No,
What'd you
I
say?
was just saying that's wild to me.
I can't. Maybe she should. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. We're going to keep it going.
Text it to me.
I will.
Okay.
shower filter. So there's that. Yeah, beets, the magical juice. Just kidding. Oh, turmeric is so good for me. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. So I went and I got my Greek test done. I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this or not, but I got my Greek test done. My Greek test results are back, and curcumin and turmeric, whatever this a-hole cancer is in my body, does not like it. It will actually kill off curcumin and turmeric alone, like 25% of the cancer. So, or 25% effectiveness when it was put directly against the cancer in my body. In a lab in
Same
Greece.
time.
So I was like, hell yeah.
We press it at the same time?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my fault.
And
Go ahead.
So, chemo also is effective.
Yeah. This reminds me of when I worked in the lab. We're going to be a little science-y and a little nerdy here for a second. And when you have any kind of a culture done, we put it on a petri dish. We see what grows, we identify it, and then we do sensitivities. I say we like I still work in the lab. I don't anymore. That was a long time ago. But the reason that you do that is to find out which antibiotics, which treatments are going to be the most effective against that form of bacteria. Yeah. So what I imagine she's saying is that these things that she's mentioning, curcumin, and what else did she say?
Curcumin and turmeric.
Turmeric, yeah, are 25% more effective. But I don't know if you guys caught what she said when it's applied directly to this type of cancer. So to me, that sounds like a scientific experiment in a lab with a bunch of controlled type situations where they are putting that compound on that specific type of cancer cell. I don't think you could just drink it and have the same kind of effect.
Yeah, it's not saying it will get rid of 25% of her cancer.
Right.
Like that's not it.
Right.
But that's what she's giving off, right?
Yes.
Whether she means to or not, that's like what's coming off. At least that's what I'm getting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Up in the doses of that. That's where I got my big frankincense thing. Any oils people watching, that's why I went and made those stories about the oils, because amazing. It didn't say any efficacy for me for mistletoe therapy, but I have been hearing a lot about it. So, but it didn't show up in my test at all. I've been getting high vitamin C multiple times a week, as well as ozone. That's why my vein is all bruised still. This one is still holding really strong though. I'm like proud of this vein.
Remember on her her last video that she did with Courtney that we reacted to, and she was talking about, oh, I'll get a port so that they can do the ozone treatments through my port.
Yeah,
Girl.
I'm just hoping she doesn't get a clot.
Oh,
Because that happens a lot of times, especially those who have to get poked and prodded a lot. And clots can be serious, very serious, especially like up in the arm area
mm-hmm.
to your heart. So,
yep. Yeah, this is not comfortable for me. Anytime we are reacting to her videos, it's not comfortable. I don't think it's comfortable for anybody ever, honestly. But yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable.
Thanks, LD. LD said, have we watched the bargaining stage of the grieving process? I don't know. It's a good question.
That is a great question.
I haven't processed this entire situation for her as grieving, even though it is. I haven't really like processed that. So I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, God. Lemire and the olive tree people equals cured. Thanks, Jen.
They would say so.
They absolutely would.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron said, for an actual coffee that you drink with your mouth, please don't put it in your butt.
Yeah, please don't do that. Also, thank you, Aaron.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
This one, the valve keeps like tripping. You can see I obviously got an IV here yesterday as well, but the valve, I don't know, nurses who are watching, it's like it jumps or something like that.
Depending on where the point of the needle, trigger warning, we're going to talk about needles real quick. The point of the needle that goes into the arm, whether it's an IV or to draw blood, has like a cutout. And so what happens sometimes is when you're drawing blood, that cutout area hits against the valve and it stops flowing and you have to kind of mess with it. So sorry if that makes anybody squeamish. But I mean, that happens when you're drawing blood. And I'm sure the nurses or anybody that does IVs and stuff like that is going to go wild in the comments with that. But like, ugh.
So that's kind of annoying. They went in here as well the other day. So I've got really good veins. I actually got that from my mom's side of the family. So it's funny. I was looking at Aviram's veins. He's like, I have no veins. I'm like, you really don't. But these are from my mom's side of the family. So I've always had these these thick, juicy veins. Phlebotomists are always like, oh my God. And then we use this one a lot too. So I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm drinking that soursop tea every day too. Yes. Yes, black seed oil, blah, all this stuff. So yeah, this vein they use a lot too. My veins kind of shifted in this arm though. I used to have like really good vein right here too, but it's like, I don't know. They said veins can like go under. I asked questions. I was like, why is it like this? So anyway, no. Let me see. I feel really nauseous, by the way. I don't know why.
Thanks, Jen.
I was just telling Ira that. I'm like, I feel like poo. All right, I gotta start contouring. Okay, let's go.
She doesn't even have the energy to contour. Oh my God.
Contour. I'm excited for my my clean report as well. So I'm really excited for that actually. So my plan, I guess I'll share this with you guys. I've only journaled about this and told of course told my man, also told Sasha and Mateo. So I was thinking, if we're being very honest, I was thinking of starting chemo on,
yes,
because I know which chemo kills this tumor more than
yes.
anything. I was thinking about starting chemo on May 1st. So that is a Monday, and that's when the doctor said he's available to start it, and blah, 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 blah. Because I feel, like, oh, let me just throw every single thing at this, including that. So, so there's that. So that conversation, because I've gone to so many oncologists, like, nonstop, and they're all, not the same, actually, which is interesting, but similar. And then I got the Greek test back, of course. So then I started finding out exactly what would work against this particular cancer. And then it was like this The most important thing to healing, I will tell you all, I believe, is following your intuition. I guess anybody you talk to will say that, including these oncologists. They're like, do what you feel is best for you. Except for the one who said I was going to be dead, like, in 8 months. Except for that guy. He was great. MD Anderson, you suck. You're the worst.
Oh my God.
So my question, I guess, is, do you want it straight or do you want it beat around the bush? Because I have a feeling he was given to you straight because you wouldn't take his advice. Like, you wouldn't do the treatments that he really wanted you to do. Therefore, he said, well, this is the truth. If you don't do the treatments, you will be dead in 8 months.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
what
think she
else?
wants.
He was a doctor.
Yeah, and I think she wants people that are gonna do and agree with what she wants and how she wants to go about doing this versus evidence-based science.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Alexandra. I had to stay away from my kids.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
I had to stay away from my kids 6 months and 2 years at the time for 7 to 10 days after my chemo for thyroid cancer. It's annoying. Did you have to have radiation too? It's annoying how she's talking about chemo like it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm sure that that's not a comfortable thing. I'm sure that, everybody reacts to chemo different, and I'm sure that it's very, very difficult, and not something to take lightly by any means. But the fact that she's talking about it and considering it, or was, like, that got me kind of excited because she's looking into or considering science-based, evidence-based medicine. So also this, how did we go from chemo as an evil pyramid scheme to I'm doing it next month? Right. The chemo pimps, but yeah. Oh man. Did you want to pin something? Were you pinning a comment?
No, I was just going through and pinning different super chats.
Okay.
Just a reminder though, we don't split super chats, just a heads up.
Yeah, this is live on both of our channels. They're separate.
We have quite a few people on, so I just wanted to remind people that.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you did.
All right,
I'm gonna write a whole flipping. I don't even know what. I'm gonna write a book about how terrible they were. But anyway, so I went to. I wish I could even remember which oncologist this was. I've been to 5 or 6 now. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Story still is the same. So I go to this oncologist, and she's like, you really look amazing. And I said, I'm doing the most. And I start going down the list of all the stuff that I'm doing. And she was like, oh my gosh. She's like, well, that's probably why you feel so incredible. I said, yeah, I mean, I still have no symptoms, like none.
I'm sorry. You just sat here and told us how you were feeling nauseous and you're really tired. Those are symptoms, and that's okay. The toxic positivity, in my opinion, for everything to be great, and I don't understand because I feel great when you're sitting here and contradicting yourself, and we can see that you don't feel the best because something is off. We can see that.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's like, oh, well, I feel great. I don't understand. It's like, you just told us you didn't feel great. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's one contradiction after the next.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's okay. Like, you're not weak if you have symptoms. That's not
exactly.
I just think, like, I understand though, I think it's kind of a denial.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shelby just said too, the denial is strong. I think it's kind of like the denial phase. I'm not experiencing this. This is not like going how they say it's supposed to be going, and I understand why she would be,
It's just frustrating.
It is frustrating because it's obvious to us,
yeah.
Right? Like, we see what's going on. We know what she's doing is damaging other people's view of like what their experience, could be if they get this or if they get cancer, and like they go, no, I can just do what Jessie Lee did, or I can just try the way Jessie Lee did it. Yeah. I'm glad that she's really thinking about doing chemo though.
Me too.
I'm glad for her.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to like the video. I saw a comment. Thank y'all.
And they said that's actually pretty common, is you can go from like no symptoms to then, not great. pretty quickly. And so that's kind of the one worry of everything. And, you know, I have an awareness around that. And she said, look,
Good.
you had a PET scan over a month ago now. You can rescan in 2 months and you can see what's going on. I don't have any big tumor. I have no tumors, actually. There's just like.
How would you know that if you didn't have a current PET scan?
But didn't her lymph nodes light up?
Yes.
So I guess I'm confused because, well, I guess you don't necessarily have to have a tumor to have cancer. I know that sounds weird, but you don't necessarily.
Oh, I don't like this.
A lot of contradictions that are starting to confuse me.
Yeah, same.
You know, the cells are still in your body, right? Like they're like circulating in your blood. My tumor markers, just so you know, in my blood are actually are normal. So my AE, there's 2 different tumor markers when they test your blood that they test for. They're not elevated, so that's good. But I know it's in there. So mine's just in lymph nodes. Mine's spread to lymph nodes that are not. They're not close to. They're not close to where the tumor was, right? So the tumor was down here, and then there's like some residual stuff that was left from surgery, which like really pissed me off. Actually, I was like, "What the fuck was that surgeon thinking?" But you know, mistakes happen or whatever. So. Whatever, we're human, right? He's not God. He's just a surgeon. So that was why I was really considering it. And then so this oncologist, she goes, look, if I were you, would I do chemo? Yeah, probably. She goes, but all the stuff you're doing right now, and now that you know the holistic stuff that will actually work against yours, she's like, why don't you just come back in 2 months? We'll rescan. We'll see if the holistic stuff is actually working and killing killing all the remaining cancer cells. See if anything lights up in your PET scan or less, and then we'll go from there. And I was like, you know what? I really like that, because honest to God, it was like my intuition was immediately like, okay. The first time I heard the word chemo was what, February 20th or something, and I was like, oh hell no, like no, like immediately intuitively a big hell no. And then like I said, just kind of over time, when you're just focused on living, it just becomes very real, you know. I have an amazing man in California who owns a lab, who actually is sending me hormones and peptides this week to have me ovulate 2 weeks early, so I can go quickly retrieve some eggs. I don't have eggs frozen yet, so I have like this whole plan laid out. What brand is the highlighter and concealer? The concealer was NARS. I haven't used highlighter.
Why is she doing all of this to her body and not at least pairing it with evidence-based treatments?
Yeah, I have some people on TikTok saying that they're shocked that a doctor would say that.
Yeah,
saying that they find it hard to believe. And you know, maybe that doctor did say that. I mean, the thing is, like, of course, the doctor's like, yeah, if I were you, I would do chemo. But like, you know, Jessie's very passionate about what she's doing right now. So, you know, what's the point of trying to talk her into it again?
yeah.
I mean, if I was that doctor, I guess that'd be my thought too. It's like, you know, I told you if I were you, I'd do it. But if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to try to talk you into it. You've had 6 other oncologists, and that's your prerogative, and that's fine. So let's recheck in a few months, right? Like, I can see that. And it's kind of sad just like listening to her in this kind of denial thing.
Yeah.
Trying to like come to terms with it. Also, it's this other emotion that I have of anger.
Yeah.
Of like, why won't you stop doing what you're doing? Why won't you stop the medical misinformation? Why won't you stop like lying to people about stuff? And using shock marketing to get people's attention, saying wild stuff just so that, you can get people's attention and stay on. Why do you say things like talking about shooting us? Like why are you doing these things? Do I want to cover you? Absolutely not. I don't want to cover you in a video at all.
Same.
I can't even imagine what you're going through. But do I have to when you do these things? Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be responsible for not saying anything when something she says unalives someone.
Yes.
And that's exactly how I feel about it. That's been my thoughts for a few months. And I want her to get better, and I want her to also do better at the same time.
Yes.
So, Alexandra said, my thyroid cancer was a 2-centimeter nodule. Cancer can be anywhere and anything. I am wondering where she found this doctor and if she is leaving out some things that were said. Very possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Along with possibly embellishing on some things, which I know she does in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm only so far contoured. So yeah, I am raw. When I say vegan, that doesn't mean Oreos to me. That means raw vegetables, plants. So yeah. Guys, like, not to be pushy, but like, hearing about family members of yours that died from cancer in my comment section right now is not even remotely helpful. So
I agree.
If you can not fair. Talk about that on a
That's
stage
not okay.
4 cancer patient's live video, I'd super appreciate that.
She's actually pretty kind about that.
Of the day. Okay, so anyway, so we're doing the freezing eggs thing because I want 2 babies. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, and yeah, I was actually wanted to have a surrogate anyway. And I was going to keep it super quiet and then one day just pop out with a baby. But, now, I can just tell you guys, oh, hey, surrogates. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, the positive energy is much better. So yeah, no meats. Been doing this vegan thing. Dude, like, God, I could talk all day about this man. I won't talk about him so much because, oh my God, there's so many things to talk about, but I'm just not going to talk about them publicly. But you could like check a police record if you wanted to and see what's happening.
Well,
I'm
sorry.
Breast cancer survivor. Hell.
Did you just hear that? You could check a police record?
I want
Why
you to know
bringing that up?
I want you to know that I missed that, and I need you to tell me what I missed.
She said there's a lot that I could talk about publicly, but I'm not going to. You could just check the police record.
Okay, I would love to check the police record.
What? I can't. Also, this comment, giggles in mistress. I can't. Are you looking up? Are you looking something up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does she speak a little more about it?
I don't think she really says anything else.
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
Let's keep going.
We'll
I followed you on that.
Yeah, you got diagnosed and you're surviving. I do like comments like that. And I don't mind saying stuff like that. So thank you, Michelle, Michelle says, thank you for saying that, girl. People just don't get how inconsiderate it is. Yeah. Like, I don't think you got, like, I know you're not doing it to be rude. You're just like saying it because you would just say it in conversation to somebody. But, like, just the worst. Like, those comments are like 9 out of 10 kind of the worst. So, like, just don't. I like this one. See, my little sister beat stage 4 at 23. I know you'll beat. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Curcumin is great for me. Nothing really excited about resveratrol in my Greek test. Frankincense was super high, as I keep mentioning, which is why I'm like, go get your doTERRA and Young Living Peace and buy stuff from them.
No.
Wait, we're talking about surrogacy again. Okay. Woo! My fur babies have been amazing, like amazing. Kumba is even more clingy than ever, so I don't know, I kind of love that because he's my baby. And Avirum's really funny about it. He's like, Kumba has a crush on you. I'm like,
No.
I don't care. Maybe yeah, if he's in love with his mom, I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that energy. So that's my baby. That's my baby boy. I love this. Yeah, you know, it's just really scary. So the more you start reading into it, it's like a lot of people, not even people, it's the medical field, and I really don't blame them. It's money. It's money. It's money. And I'm not just talking like the doctors, like it's just the whole entire pharmaceutical profession in general is crazy and corrupt. But it's scary. It's like,
Okay, there are major issues with the medical system. I agree with that. But with many of the treatments, there is evidence to show that it's effective against cancer or whatever it is that we're talking about. How does she not see all of these alternative treatments that she's paying out of pocket for, because probably health insurance is not going to pay anything for it, which we saw in her stories? How does she not see these people that don't have any evidence to support that, hey, this is effective in treating cancer, as somebody that is, in my opinion, just taking that money from her? You have, let's, I know what I'm trying to say here, and I know it's coming out really odd, but you have people that are offering medical services. One is evidence-based, and if you're able to have health insurance, probably some of that will be covered by health insurance. I realize that having health insurance is a real privilege. And then you have this alternative medicine that is not evidence-based, and health insurance is probably not going to cover any of it. So it's like, it doesn't make any logical sense to me what she's doing. I hope I'm wording that correctly.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I mean, what you said's true.
I mean, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. I would want to go with has been proven to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Like what's been proven to work, like chemo. And you know, the hard part of this all is like, I mean, obviously we want her to do what's going to help her.
Yeah.
However, her, like you said, her undue influence on others and how she's presenting this stuff as, get Young Living this, or like, you know, this MLM that to help. And it's like, no, that's not what we're going to do. Robin Brooks said Big Pharma is greedy and corrupt. Yes. So is the woefully underregulated supplement industry where she made her millions. Correct. That is a great comment.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like the immediate rushing into, yes, chemo immediately before even the right testing has been done in some cases. In multiple cases, actually. Either 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 6 oncologists I've gone to have rushed immediately into, this is the chemo you need, this is the whatever you need, before anything. Like literally before anything. So
because they
crazy.
see it all the time.
I like that. Mark Hoppus. I didn't know that he had cancer, but I'm glad to hear he's in remission. Who didn't love Blink-182? Yes. Okay. All right, let's do some eyeshadow. Yes, lots of veggies, Jules. Me too, girl. Me too. Oh, thank you, Patty. I got sneezed.
Bless you.
Excuse me. So yeah, I've been doing frankincense on my feet, on my stomach, rubbing it in like I was told to, and a drop on my tongue. I'm not sensitive to stuff, I guess. So a lot of people are like, you need carrier oils. I do have coconut oil I can use, but I haven't been yet. But I will. But I've been slathering in frankincense, and it sounds like a lot of the doTERRA girls are going to mail me some oils and stuff. I was like, I'll shout you out. No problem. So anyway, all right. I really feel great with these vegetables. I also realize a lot of, I had leaky gut when I decided to just do meat and fruits. I also obviously had a tumor I didn't know about, so...
you didn't have any symptoms.
No, I'm not eating for my blood type. My blood type is O positive. Did you show you're fit for tonight's event yet? Not yet. Agreed, this cancer picked the wrong one for sure. So, yeah, sure. Lindsay says, can you talk about your transition from meat to vegetarian based on intrigue? Yeah, no problem. Immediately, cold turkey, went straight to vegetables. Like, I was told to go get juice. I was told to overload the system with vitamins, and so I just followed my instructions. But
I'm just going to say this because there is nothing wrong with changing your mind. There is nothing wrong with that. But last summer when people were like, how are you losing this much weight? And she said, I don't know what to tell you guys. I just cut out vegetables. They were, causing an inflammatory response in my body, and it was making me bloated, and I didn't feel good, and all of that stuff. And then later does a live where she's talking about all the injections that she's been given for the biohacking doctor. And that's actually probably, knowing what we know about those specific injections, the reason that she was losing all of that weight. So it's the twisting of the story. It's the, I'm going to tell you a part of it. I'm going to embellish some of it. I'm going to withhold some, information.
Yeah.
I'm going to advise people to just cut out vegetables because they're bad for you. And then I'm going to reveal, oh, by the way, stage 4 colon cancer. I'm going to do everything except chemotherapy.
Maybe
And that's the part that's frustrating for me.
Yeah, the thing with this, when people go like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, what is this doing? Like, or, what's the point of this, right? Of us covering this? People don't know the deep lore of Jessie Lee Ward, right? The mountains and mountains of stuff. I mean, there's just so much. And I just did a lore video, so maybe I'll do a Jessie Lee Ward lore video, but that's going to take a lot out of me. So I don't know.
A lot of research too.
But yes, it's just, there's such a deep lore that if you haven't been there from the beginning, it's hard to get. But I feel like after one video of Jessie Lee Ward, even though you don't know what happened, you know why we're doing this. So
yeah,
it's wild.
That's really how I am in general. As soon as I make a decision, I'm in. So if we're talking about business, as soon as I said that I was gonna make money doing direct sales, I made money. It wasn't sitting around and waiting. I guess this is like I got some training for you right now. Who knew? Most people sit around, right? Most people sit around waiting for somebody to handhold them, to give them the exact plan, the exact whatever. And I've never been that kind of person. I've just always been the kind of person who's like, okay, what did I say I'm going to do? Okay, let me go ahead and do it. So when I'm told to do something, I follow instructions. When the Chinese herbalist yelled at me in her cute little Chinese voice, I'm like, dang on, you remind me of Nana. Holy smokes. Screaming at me in Chinese, really high pitched. Not in Chinese, excuse me, in English. I was like this for eating meat. She's like, plant-based, plant-based, plant-based. I'm like, all right, plant-based it is. So she was really cute. I like going there. She reminds me of Nana so much.
The fact that she doesn't realize that's racist.
But those herbs she's giving me, killing me. Killing me. Those damn herbs, these Chinese herbs. It's disgusting. I'm not going to lie about it. I love that. But yeah, I've just never been that kind of person. So when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And I wish more of you were like that. Nice little reminder, Bosslee Accelerator is
here
open.
it is.
There's a new level. So check out Silver if you haven't already. And it's going to close again soon. So Platinum prices did drop as well. So if you...
So for those, and the reason I'm saying this, because there's like 200 people on TikTok, and some of them are like, why are you like burn her cancer? Blah, blah, blah. Example A, she's using these stories about her cancer to sell her accelerator multi-level marketing scam program.
Exactly.
This is just one of the dozens of reasons that we do this. But like, that's her goal with sharing this stuff, is to make more money. Jessie Lee's not like, Jessie Lee knows what she's doing. Let me put it that way. She knows what she's doing, and she has a thing. She has a plan for it. What a combo!
Yeah, it's what I call shock marketing. We've seen this pattern so many times. We saw it when JJ and I were reacting to the video with her and Courtney, and there was, I'm going to overshare. I'm going to say something offensive. And I think even in this video, she's like, I'm going to think of more things to say that are offensive, because she wants this attention. And it's like, we're not doing this to give you attention. We're doing this because hopefully we can get through to some of your audience that are watching, thinking that the advice that she's giving is good advice. Hopefully we can get through to them to say, hey, maybe we should ask some questions. Maybe you should, seek medical attention. Maybe you should listen to your medical team when they give you advice about something that you're going through. Yeah. That's all I got with that.
You needed a sale for platinum. The time is now. You need a Chinese lady to yell at you too. She got really feisty with me. I was like, oh, I made you mad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you so mad. But what can I say? The pop socket is from Popline Bling on Instagram. You can tell her that bosslee sent you. I think she gives you a discount. I don't get paid on it, but she gets you a discount. So, because I think they're pretty pricey, but they're so cute. So cute, so cute. You love the pop socket. Oh, y'all love the pop socket. The pop socket is from Popline Bling. You're the same way? Yeah, okay. If you're the same way, well, then you need to be part of me in my life. You know what I mean? Because you're my kind of people. So maybe join me in my network marketing business.
Oh,
maybe
God.
let me coach you. I don't know, but I like coachable people. Coachable people. All right.
Talking like that.
All right. Okay. Actually, I don't even know what I'm gonna wear. No, I know what I'm gonna wear. Oh, snap. I'm sorry about that. Babe, it's not Chinese, it's well, it was Mandarin, and I only know it's Mandarin because I was showing her videos of my, and it's called Mandarin Chinese regardless, so I don't know why people take stuff so seriously. Why is everything so personal? Anyway, I showed her, everything's racist these days. I know, I'm so racist for saying Chinese lady and saying, Chinese lady, she talked like this, or whatever I said. Good Lord. Anyway, she definitely at least speaks Mandarin. I don't know if she spoke Mandarin in the room at all, but she definitely speaks Mandarin because she was watching videos of my nephew. My nephew's first language is Mandarin. So I was showing her videos of him, and she's like, he speaks so clearly. How old is he? I said 2. She's like, that's unbelievable. Yes, people like conflict. They also like dramatizing things that don't need to be dramatized. Not saying that that's what this girl over here was trying to do. I'm just saying this is kind of like the way of the internet these days. Everyone pisses everybody else off. So everyone wears their feelings on their sleeve. It's just people like to complain. They like to, everything has to be so perfect. It's like, I'm sure my Instagram story with the Shabbos candles being on sale is anti-Semitic. Whatever. We like a sale in this house.
What's so interesting to me is people like her talk about how they want to get better in the sense of like them as human beings, like growing and being better and doing better and like positivity and all this stuff. But when it comes to something they actually do wrong and someone says, hey, this is wrong, they're like, no, it's not. You're being
wrong. Sensitive.
Being sensitive. So what is it?
Yeah.
You actually want to grow and like learn and stuff? Or do you just want to say you want to do that?
Right. Because it looks good on social media.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We like the Jews to be Jewish. Oh, that's so anti-Semitic. I'm a Jew listening to this. I'm so offended. Oh well. Go throw a pity party somewhere because I don't care. Huh? Oh, I can't even see who it is. Oh, hey! Loca, are you bringing a tie?
I'm bringing some tie.
Oh my gosh. I'm just doing, I was like, you're like, I'm here. I'm like, huh?
Where's the Hubby Brown back there?
Yeah, he's back there. I like this comment. Mandarin is Chinese. Not sure who said that. I'm Chinese and not offended. Me too, girl, but I'm only like 16%. So 12 and a half, 16, 1 and 2. I'll get my 23andMe out. But anyway, it is my page. I think I just got to be more offensive and then I'll get more attention from people anyway. So let's be offensive. I wonder if there's any psilocybin benefits. I don't know. Does meat feed disease? Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I'm just doing what the doctor says to do. I'm being a good patient.
That's not true though. Like, I mean, like, let's be real. Like, we gotta be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not though. You're not. What doctor? Be specific. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever.
Being a good patient, what can I say? Hi, Kumba. Is your Loca here? Maybe he's gonna do another Star Wars fight. What are those sticks called that they use? The lightsaber?
Lightsaber?
That's what they're called. We had a lightsaber fight outside earlier. That's what got my heart rate up with Loka, and we were playing outside like children. It was amazing. So fun.
I love that. Actually.
Yeah, what else can piss somebody off today? I don't know. What do I want to talk about? Let's piss somebody off. I like pissing people off. Why is no one talking on TikTok? You're watching and not talking.
Awkward.
Anyway, what can I say? I'm trying to think of other stuff that I did this week that was new for the cancer journey. Probably. I feel like there's new stuff every day. Like literally. Oh, so May 1st I am not going in. I see that question. So I decided it does not feel good to go in and do chemo on May 1st. I've decided to wait the 2 months, do a scan in 2 months, see if all of this other smorgasbord of everything I'm doing is curing this cancer, and then go from there. And if it's still in there, I don't mind blasting it with it obviously having all of these other remedies to support that.
So what happens if she goes in and has another PET scan and the cancer has spread even more than it did from the original PET scan? And now they have to be even more aggressive. And now it's even harder because it is spread so much. I don't know if anybody's talking to her about that, but immediately I'm like, we're seeing changes as we're watching. Like, not, I don't mean like within this video, but like from video to video.
Yeah.
There's very distinctive changes that, many people have commented on. I know JJ and I have talked privately because I don't feel comfortable talking about, her looks and those types of things and the things that we're seeing. I don't feel comfortable talking about that on a video, but there's changes that we're all seeing. And this is frustrating because you have an acupuncturist that's telling you to not do chemo, to go plant-based, and to get another PET scan. And it's like, how do you know that you have this time to waste? If the doctor, if the oncologist at MD Anderson said, and I don't know how it was delivered, obviously none of us were there, but if he said, hey, if you don't do chemo, you're going to be dead by Christmas. And that was in February. No, that was in March. Here we are mid-April now. And she's talking about waiting another few weeks to have another PET scan done. And it's like, how do you know that you have that time when I'm just frustrated by this. I'm frustrated because it's like, we want her to live. We want her to beat this cancer. And it's like, she's acting like she has all this time when you can clearly look up the statistics and the data on the prognosis of stage 4 colon cancer. And it's like, and I said this on my live stream from the other day. It's like, what is her inner circle telling her? And I hope they're watching, because you guys should be ashamed of yourselves if you're not saying, hey, listen, we want you around. Let's do the thing that actually works. And so what if you lose your hair? I'll shave my head too. Like we'll be bald and beautiful together. We will all get through it together. Like that part is really frustrating for me because it's like, just do the things that work. You can pair all this alternative therapy with it, but like, I don't know. I'm frustrated, you guys. DC says her dad spoke up and it's heartbreaking what she says. Yeah.
I'm going to run to the bathroom, so you can keep playing. I'm just going to.
Okay.
So a lot of the side effects from this come from an unsupported body, right? So focusing really on supporting my body and making it as healthy as possible in general. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trump made a commercial from that UFC fight. I looked for you. Oh, I love that. I love that. I did get results from the Greek test. Yes. And so that's why I'm even more excited to not jump right into chemo on May 1st. I'll do another PET scan in 2 months to see. And there's so much, like frankincense kills 30%, has a 30% chance of eradicating this disease from my body. So go by.
I don't think that that's what the report said. I think that it has a 30%. I want to be real careful how I word this. I think it is the cancer is sensitive to that, but I don't think that you can say it that way. It's going to kill 30% of the cancer. I don't think that's how that works. I think it's the cancer is 30% sensitive, or I'm not sure how I even want to word that. But again, just like you guys are saying in the comments, I don't think she can say that.
doTERRA immediately. Okay. Or Young Living, whichever one. I don't know the difference. So I don't sell it. And then curcumin, it's like 25% chance of eradicating all of it. Colloidal silver is very good for me as well.
I'm sorry, isn't colloidal silver, isn't that toxic to the body? I feel like we should look this up. Hold on. Colloidal silver. All right, this is from the Mayo Clinic. Taking colloidal silver by mouth is not thought to be safe or effective for any of the health claims that many manufacturers make. Silver is not an essential mineral, and some sellers of silver products say. Colloidal silver products are made of tiny silver bits that float in a liquid. This is the same type of precious metal used in jewelry, dental fillings, and silverware. Colloidal silver products are often marketed as dietary supplements to take by mouth. These products also come in forms to use on the skin. Manufacturers of colloidal silver products often say that their products are cure-alls. Some claim that these products can improve your immune system and fight bacteria and viruses. And they say these products can treat cancer, HIV, AIDS, COVID-19, shingles, herpes, acne, eye diseases, and prostatitis. But little research has been done to study these health claims. In fact, the FDA has acted against some manufacturers of colloidal silver products for making unproven health claims. It's not clear how much colloidal silver you can take before it may be harmful, but it can build up in your body's tissues over months or years. This can lead to a blue-gray tint on your skin, eyes, organs, nails, and gums. This condition is called, I don't know how to say that.
Sorry to interrupt you. I've literally been here for like 5 minutes and I just forgot to turn on my camera and mute myself. I've been listening to you like, yeah.
You're like, yeah. That's funny. I think it's pronounced Argyria, and it does not typically cause a major health problem, but it can be a cosmetic concern because it does not go away when you stop taking silver products. In rare cases, too many doses of colloidal silver can cause long-lasting, severe health problems such as kidney damage, and seizures. Colloidal silver products also may interact with medicines, such as some antibiotics. So, yeah, there's that. Let's keep going.
In this case, anyway, my body the cancer did not like it. The cancer was like, bye, rest in peace, ho. So it's pretty exciting about that. Best advice I can give for somebody who just joined MLM: go to bosslee.com, join the Silver Accelerator. I'm gonna blow your freaking mind.
Oh my God.
It's like $40 a month or something. You could also do lifetime access. It's a brand new program. I just launched it. If you'd like me to coach you, it's the cheapest way you can get in. Link in the link in the bio. And then gold is also open, as is I don't know what biomedic is. I don't know what glyphosate is either. I don't have leaky gut anymore, by the way. No, I'm not juicing for every meal. I'm eating a lot of veggies as well. So like we have so much like of that salad. Guys, I'm turning into a fucking rabbit. It's crazy over here. But no, I've been buying frankincense. You know how like the three wise men, frankincense, myrrh, you know? So gold is $297 a month. Silver.
You see how she did that? Frankincense, myrrh, and then went right into gold. Weren't those the three things that were brought to Jesus or something?
Yeah. Thank you, Mary Jo. Welcome as a member.
Yeah, welcome. I find that interesting. Frankincense, myrrh, and then she goes right into her gold level.
Like for her business, yes, correct. Oh God, I hate it here.
Oh, God, I hate it here.
All right, so let's get into the video. This is a 30-minute video. It's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit longer. But I promise you guys, 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 I promise you guys,
just launched, so check it out. It's an awesome way to start getting coached. I'm serious, like I opened a new level. So it just opened yesterday or 2 days ago. So if you've been wondering why you didn't know about it, it just opened. So go to bosslee.com. Oh, I love this. New platinum just came through. Full details in email. Welcome, whoever that was. I can't see it yet. I did get the retest back. What did I use on my hair? I went to my hair salon, honestly, and got it done. I don't know how to do hair at all. I will tell you about the clothes I wear in the name of fashion and beauty. What? I'm wearing a $4 shirt from Abercrombie. I'm fine. Yes, Dana's joining Gold on Thursday. I love it. Yeah, just check it out, bosslee.com. Bosslee.com. The actual Greek test is called RGCC. You can Google it. Do you get access to one-on-one calls? The annual platinums do get one-on-one calls. They also get, they get a lot of stuff. Holy smokes, the list is nuts. They get a chat that they get to talk in only to all annual platinums. They do get monthly meetups in person for free. They do get a Voxer chat I respond to, a group chat, but also one-on-ones. So I talk to them throughout the week as well.
That's almost exactly what Eric Worre does, by the way. Down to Voxer. Who still uses Voxer?
Voxer? I have not heard that word in so long.
Right?
Chaos is a ladder said, all this talk about silver and religion has me wondering if she listens to Jim Baker with his silver situation. What's that? What's
you know who didn't I could be getting the name wrong. Isn't Jim Baker the same person that did a live with Ray Higdon recently, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Let me look. Who is Jim Baker?
I don't know if Charlene is still here or if any of the members know.
Oh, he's an American televangelist. No, he's an American televangelist.
Okay, so it's different. It's different. Voxer is an app, and it's like a walkie-talkie. So it turns your, like, you can send messages, and then it like beeps like it's a walkie-talkie. Like you click the button and it makes that sound, and then you say what you need to say, and you let your finger off the button and it makes that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I remember the Voxer. Yeah.
Right? We probably used to use it when we were in MLM.
Yes, I did. My uplines asked me specifically to download Voxer so that they can Voxer me. And I would text them and they were like, hey, I'll Voxer you back.
Oh my God. Hey, make sure you have that auto ship turned on. Make sure that you have your tickets to the next event. Over.
Correct.
Have any sugar in my diet. Let's see. You love my comment. Frankincense. Jesus. Duh.
Oh, thanks, Charlene.
Oh, I put it on my feet, and I put it on my stomach, and I put it under my tongue.
Oh my God.
Platinum is fire, Kate Hughes says. Well, I think you're fire. I'm very excited.
I'm sorry. Has anybody ever, not that I want to suggest you guys doing this, but for those of you that have been a part of the oily MLM companies, have any of y'all ever tasted frankincense? It's awful.
I haven't. I've used like oils before, but I haven't tasted it.
Awful. I do not suggest. Also, don't ingest essential oils at all, ever. Okay? Oh, God.
For you, darling. Teeth like, yeah, teeth like mine. I did have oral surgery yesterday, but I feel like I look pretty good. Yeah, I did just put it on my stomach the other day. I did, because I don't have sensitive skin. So, and everything I've read from a lot of people, were telling me, you literally can't, you can't overdose on it. So, it's your best coach ever. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Wait, you can't overdose on what? Because, I mean, like, you can overdose on water.
Yeah. You could literally die from drinking too much water.
Yeah, it throws off your electrolytes and your blood gases and all kinds of stuff. It's terrifying.
Angie. I do not have sensitive skin, so I've done frankincense like 6 times now. There's no, like, my skin's fine. Love colloidal silver. Yes, I did the crispy. I've been reading all the crispy cancer stuff, watching all the videos. Castor oil thing, plasters. Yes, all of that. Now, coffee enemas starting every day. Literally doing the most. It's crazy. How do you? Let's see. Love you too. Look at me. I didn't even finish getting ready. Good evening. I'm a gold and a beginner networking show. After doing the silver, they're gonna be completely different, Susan. If you want to, you could try like a month of it and see if you like it. There is a $500 course in it for free, like when you do the Silver Accelerator. So you will get social media coaching as well from me. It's an entire course that I put together when you join Silver as well. So you could do lifetime access and it would still be worth it. Barbara, you're amazing. I appreciate you. Susan, you're great. Tamara, amazing. Coffee enemas, yes. I'll tell you guys a lot about it. Don't worry. I'm trying to be as open with you guys as possible. Because what I've noticed is that a lot of people who do get cancer, they don't talk about it. It turns into like an accidental, dirty little secret of theirs. And there's so many things that even just hearing people talk about it, I wish I knew somebody who had something so I didn't have to go on like these, giant research binges of my own. I wish I had somebody who, and then even then, I wish I knew people who also had stage 4 colon cancer and beat it or, whatever. So
I just want to know where she's researching. Because I'm sure MD Anderson provided her with tons of resources. Where is she getting this research? I
didn't have to go again searching and finding them, but so many people are just so secretive about their lives. I posted a meme the other day. It's like, there are literally people fucking on the internet and y'all are scared to post about your business, your brand, your sales, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, boy. Y'all saw that Instagram story of mine. That's literally how I feel about it when you guys won't post on social media or you won't go live. There are literal people's buttholes on the internet, like, all the time, and you're in these streets not posting your business. Okay, go to the link in the bio, buy some ketones from me, join the business coaching, do what you need to do, join the team if you want to. Let's go. But I'd rather talk to you guys about it. So
Did you guys notice how she did that? Says offensive things, and then here we are back again to her selling her coaching or joining the team or buying more ketones or buying ketones. Every single time. Now, let me just say, if she were just sharing her cancer journey and not pushing so much misinformation, this would be a completely different thing. JJ and I wouldn't be reacting to her.
Oh, no, not at all.
I don't think any other creators would be reacting to her. The fact that she is lacing the misinformation, the offensive stuff with like her trying to sell her coaching or joining as a promoter and prove it. She's using those as a way to bring people in. Hey, listen to my cancer journey. And then she's pitching them. And that's wrong. Ethically, morally, all of that, I feel like is wrong.
Yeah, and she knows that people are going to go to bat for her. Like, how dare you comment on her cancer stuff and her medical stuff? And how dare you? But the reality is, I couldn't care less what she does. What I care about is what she says.
Yeah. I
don't care if she doesn't want to do chemo. I don't care. That's up to her. Do I want her to live? Absolutely. Like, I would never want someone to pass away from that. That's awful. But I care about what she says.
Yeah.
And she says a lot of terrible medical misinformation that could ultimately hurt people. A lot of y'all are probably like, Julie Joe, Aaron, why do you keep saying this? Because you wouldn't believe what people say.
Yeah.
You would not believe it. Like, her medical misinformation, then using her story, her cancer story, to promote her scam. Like, there's just so much wrong with it. So much.
And just because she has a cancer diagnosis does not mean she can do and say whatever she wants to her large audience without other people saying, hey, that's wrong.
That part.
What you're doing is wrong. What you're saying is wrong. Okay, that's the decision that you want to make. But when you are a public figure and you are going live on multiple platforms to a large audience, pushing misinformation, villainizing the medical team that is begging you to do chemo because they want you to live, that is wrong. And I think that's like a very basic summary of how we feel, because I know we feel the same way, JJ.
Absolutely.
You know what to experience, or you can say like, what was your experience at MD Anderson? I'll tell you, it's the worst hospital I've ever been to, or worst doctor I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
Or like this, how did you find out you had cancer? Did you tell us something was wrong? No, like, it's important I tell you this. I had no symptoms. None. The only time my stomach ever hurt, and it never even really hurt, the only time my stomach was ever bothered was when I would drink water in foreign countries. So like Colombia, I was like not pooping right, okay?
Yeah, but you just said last summer you had leaky gut, and that's why you went to meat and vegetable, or meat and fruit. Probably because whoever you were seeing at that time was like, hey, you need more fiber. If you're just eating meat, you're not getting any fiber, and your body needs fiber. That's probably why you introduced fruit and not vegetables. So is it denial? I don't know. Is she just omitting part of the story? Maybe. We don't know. But it's like, you just said on this live a direct contradiction to what you just said. And I mean, how many times have we seen that so far? 2 or 3 times already, at least.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally it. But no, there were no symptoms. There were no signs. I intentionally lost weight over the last now it's been a year, but 9 months I lost weight. So it's not like, oh, she lost all that weight from cancer. No, like
you're still losing weight. It looks like, though.
None. So I think it's important I tell you that, because in history of colon cancer, no. I think it's important because who's talking about it? You know, who's going and welcome to Silver, Carly. You guys can brag. And when you guys sign up for any accelerator level, silver, gold, or platinum, just say signed up in the comments. I'll give you a shout out. No problem. While we're on live and I'm, you know, telling you all these things. But I think it's important, you know, again, no symptoms, no anything, you know, no pain in my stomach at all. No blood in my stool. No weight loss for no reason. Yes, weight loss is definitely a sign. I think about Zerzay, who beat cancer with food and natural resources as well. I love you, Lauren. I hope you're great, by the way. I'm not as good at watching stories anymore, so I'm not as up to date as I was in your life a couple months ago. It's been difficult for me to keep up to date.
No, this is true. Val is right. Colon cancer is definitely a silent killer. A lot of people find it too late because they don't really recognize they have it. Weight loss is not a symptom a lot of people look at and go, oh, something's wrong with me. You know, like it's very rare that someone is like, oh my gosh, I'm losing so much weight, like I need to go to the doctor. You know, like it's not like a normal thing that because you don't feel sick, right? You don't really look sick, you're just losing weight, and people will cheer you on for that kind of thing. But if you're rapidly losing weight, it definitely can be an issue. Like weight loss for no reason is definitely not good. I want to say this, not to scare anyone, but because I think it's important. Colon cancer is becoming a huge deal, and people between the ages of like 20 and 40, like it is becoming bigger. More people are getting it. More people our ages are passing away from it, and it's just one of those things that it's important. You know, if you don't feel well, if you see something different, you know, if you have the means to like get that checked out, you should, because it definitely is like becoming really prevalent. So, just wanted to plug that.
But yeah, so if you want to, so I don't mind talking about it. So I like when you ask questions, because people say, hey, you know, how did you discover it? Why was it discovered? Was it a routine, anything? Well, not really, because you can't just walk into anywhere and get an MRI for no symptoms, no anything, no family history, unless you're 45 years old is when you can start ordering.
You can test your stool.
And so I paid $2,500. I went to a place called Prenuvo. I ordered and paid for my own MRI just to get a baseline MRI to see how healthy I was, which is kind of funny, I guess, now in retrospect, a little bit ironic. But I went in and I thought nothing. I thought that they were just going to tell me, oh, clean bill of health. You look amazing, you know, because my blood was all great. Everything was great. Hormone levels perfect. Blah, 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 blah. And instead, I went in and I got a report back about 3 weeks later. So it wasn't really the fastest, but at least I got it. And it lit up here, which of course is the lymph nodes, and then down here it lit up as well. So there we go. And that's that. So I think it's important you advocate for your health. And then on top of that, the other thing is I ordered another $2,500 test called a Gallery Grail test. You can look it up. The company is Gallery, Galleri, I believe, and Grail, like the Holy Grail test. And it's a pre-cancer screening. It can save a lot of lives, including mine. And I will definitely be a freaking testimony for them once this is all free and clear out of my freaking body. Because that came back immediately too. It said, boom, colon cancer detected. And I was like, my God. Yes. So is the stuff I'm putting on right now vegan and whatever? I don't even know. This is, so someone tell me it's Lady Gaga's. It's the House Labs.
Oh, I'm sure
I
that's
will
vegan.
tell you.
It's
All
Lady
of the stuff
Gaga.
that goes on my skin, my lotions, my shampoos, my body washes, everything has, for many years now, has always been organic and clear of chemicals and stuff like that. Yes, I got tan in Miami. I know you guys were worried I was going to get burned, but I knew I'd be fine. So, like, no symptoms at all. So, yeah. Why? Another question for why vegan, guys. When my doctor tells me this is how you're going to live longer, I don't really ask questions. I just say, okay.
I'm sorry.
Medical doctor, like an MD, a DO.
Like an oncologist at MD Anderson?
That's a bit weird. I mean, like, vegan is good for a lot of people. Like, it's not like a vegan diet's bad in any way. It's just like, that's not necessarily going to make you live longer when you have stage 4 colon cancer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that's interesting.
It's so...
When the sweet little old Chinese lady says, this is the way you are going to cure your cancer. And I don't feel good about you doing chemo. I don't feel like you need it. I go, okay, boo-boo, I'm going to do that. I'm going to test. I'm going to test again, but I appreciate you. So how often do I wash my hair? Like once every 5 days now. I was up to 10 days for a long time there, or like consistently 10 days. But yeah, no. I have a lot of doctors because of course she's my acupuncturist. God, how many doctors do I have? I have a naturopathic oncologist. I have an oncologist. I have a energy healer. I have a shaman. I have an acupuncturist. I have RNs that give me IVs 7 days a week. I have... What other doctors do I have? I don't know. I have a lot of doctors. What would have happened if you didn't do the MRI? I would die. I would have died. Because I was feeling amazing. So, yeah. What can I say? Would have been a bad day. Would have been a bad day. And God went, no, I'm not done with...
It's interesting that the one she listens to the least is the one that actually has an appropriate education to talk about her stuff.
That part.
Interesting.
Can we do an ASMR moment real quick?
Yeah, we can do an ASMR
like
moment.
a little pause for a moment.
A little pause, yes.
Now, we realize that not everybody enjoys an ASMR moment. And so if you want to turn the sound down, that's cool. It'll only take a second. For other people that enjoy the bubbles and the ASMR, here we go. I'm going to give everybody a second to either step away, turn it down. I'm going to have a truly wild berry little palate cleanser. Yes, I see you over on Twitch. All right. Hopefully.
Yay! Puppy time.
Oh.
Luna, what did you see?
My Luna is passed out on the bed. Her head is practically turned up and her paws are over her head, so I can't disturb that.
Yeah,
So let's do this real quick.
ASMR.
Here we go.
We got a little bubble.
Little bubbles.
We got a little bubble. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's hydrating. I mean, I know I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage, but, grab some water, guys, or whatever you're sipping on.
Thank you, big guy. Appreciate you. Okay. What's next? Eyeliner, but I need to warm it up. So we'll do eyebrows. Okay, so I need to be calling myself plant-based. All right. You guys just gotta keep me, I'm just still learning.
Okay, but when people try to educate you on racism and everything else, you're like, why is everybody so sensitive?
But it's like that. That's the
thing. Pick and choose
stuff. Like what you said was racist earlier, Jessie. And then she goes, everyone's so sensitive, blah blah blah. And then when someone's like, no, it's not vegan, it's plant based. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, keep me in check, y'all. It's like
educate me. No, educate yourself. But also, listen when people tell you stuff. If a person of color says, hey, this is racist, if somebody, just listen and go, okay, they're telling me that this is not okay.
And you know what? She could even ignore it too. God forbid she ignores something.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm gonna do this vegan thing. I was carnivore for a very long time, so moo. You know what I mean? So will I ever go back to short platinum spiky hair? If I have to do chemotherapy, I will be platinum before it all goes. Yeah. So, for sure, my intuition has been super strong through this. I've been incredibly guided. There's been so many moments that, well, not enough, Dana. If you'd like to come and show yourself some more. Okay, thank you. But there have been a lot of moments where my Nana's been super present with me. I will tell you guys something. This is something all people should know, just in case you or someone you love gets cancer. You will find out how people really are if you get sick. Like, you will find out who people really are. As an example, there is a family member. Actually, I'm going to talk openly about this. Y'all ready for some real tea?
Oh.
Y'all let me know. Let me just...
This is horrible, by the way.
You want some tea? You just let me know. The tea could be piping hot in a second here. You want to hear it? You want to hear some piping hot tea? Oh, yes. Okay, let's talk about it. So, first of all, there are people who literally will be kind to you until you don't do exactly what they say you should do, and then they turn straight mean. This includes
kind of like MLM leaders when you get out or you cancel your auto ship. You decide to not be a part of the company. You go to another company, kind of like MLM leaders. You get a mirror, Jessie Lee.
Yeah, no joke.
Family members. Not very joyful. Okay. The other thing, by the way, the most joyful man on planet Earth is literally in my home right now. So I'm like feeling so extra joyful just knowing your energy's here. Everybody, this is Loca.
What up, what up, what up? Hope you all are having a joyous day. Do you know Joyous Jessie Lee? JJL? That's my girl. My girl.
I love you. Like the best human. That's Loca, who I always tag in my Instagram stories, so you guys can follow him. Someday he's going to be having joy conferences, so you guys will definitely need to attend because I wish you could see this. He's literally rolling. Can you like, I don't know if, let me like move this so you can do it. Well, you can't really tell.
I'm just on a hoverboard.
Yeah, he hoverboards everywhere.
You know what happened here? So I came onto the Instagram Live. I don't know if you can see this, but my shoe lit up as I came in. So it's Jessie Lee's energy just getting everything lit over here.
That's
Yeah,
like
so
unintentional?
lit. Yeah,
Amazing.
it just happened.
Oh my god, I love that.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
All right, off I go again.
Off he goes, toodaloo, kangaroo.
Jolly good time, yeah.
Bye-bye, darling.
All right.
Oh, ciao now. Appreciate you helping out.
No, I've never met him. So
Oh my god. Yes, he also bought me the pink shoes. Oh, I love
Hey,
it.
Savannah.
So much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, those kicks are so amazing. I know. You need an autobiography? Yes. Okay, so all right, so that is not the tea. That's Loca. Okay, so here's the real tea. This has been fascinating. I knew I came from a bad family. Okay, like I've known this. I've worked on it a lot of trauma healing, a lot of emotional healing, a lot of energy healing, a lot of praying about it, a lot of like, why did this happen to me? A lot of like all of this. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone can relate to that. You can put a yes if you can relate to any kind of shenanigans like this. Oh, well, whoever just got silver, welcome. Welcome. Bosslee Accelerator's open. And I knew I came from bad stock, for being super honest. Like those of you who know, if you came from a family that's been dysfunctional and has always been dysfunctional and people have always tried to force relationships, or you see the people, once a year or something like that, if at all, and you just don't even know each other, then you kind of probably know where I'm going with this. But I will tell you, I have been stunned at the people that are blood related to me, because I'm not even going to call them family, because they're not family. The people that are blood related to me, and the lack of anything support wise. I mean, literally, not even a message. So I have 15 first cousins. I have heard from none of them. Not one. That's fascinating to me. Now, do I have any relationship with my mother? No. None. Do I think that if my daughter had stage 4 cancer, and I knew because I asked my brother to tell her, do you think my ass would be on a plane to just knock her door down until she opened the door and apologize and say, I'm not here to talk, I'm here because you're my daughter and I heard? Yeah, I'd probably do something like that. Nothing. Silence.
Okay.
That's so interesting to me, Jessie.
That's a lie, you guys. I'm that's all I'm gonna say about that is a lie.
We know more than y'all think we know is what we're saying.
Also, the fact that she has villainized her mom for many years, blocked her, allegedly.
And continues to villainize her too. When
continues to jab her mom like she's jabbing Avi's wife, current wife. And then expects her mom to just pull up and knock on her door. Does her mom even know where she lives? Because she's blocked her mom out of her life. None of that makes any sense. I just feel like if you're facing some kind of a diagnosis like this, that there would be a certain amount of humbling. There'd be a certain amount of, I said that, I did that, I'm sorry. I'd like to have you in my life. This is going to be really hard. And you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no humbling here. It's very much, you come my way. You do what I want you to do. I'm the one that you serve. And that's what it's very much about Jessie Lee. And it's kind of like, just apologize to the people that you've wronged.
Yeah.
If you're facing something that is terminal, I'm not saying it is. I mean, we know she has stage 4 colon cancer. You would think that there'd be time wanting to fix some of the things that you may have contributed to. I'm not even saying like she's wrong in all of this. I'm saying, you know, if there were anything that would be in question, I would think that somebody would say, this situation went kind of crazy and I'm sorry for my part in it. And I'd really like to mend the relationship.
Sorry to interrupt, but people keep saying Jessie Lee's live right now. I want y'all to know that we would prefer you not to go to her live and say stuff to her.
Yeah, please don't.
We don't condone people going to other people's lives and just ripping them apart. We think that's ridiculous. So
yeah,
we would.
That's not what we do.
I mean, obviously, like we're not your parents or anything. So, but that's just what we prefer. So.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know, Justine. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And like DC said, it's already being downloaded. So thank you, DC.
It's a lot like my dad, and I love my dad. But we have a complicated relationship in the sense that he has never apologized to me for anything. It's almost like he can't apologize, and he uses money as a way to do it. Right? Like he'll send money, or he'll buy me something, or like he's always done it that way. And it's interesting that there have been terrible things that have happened, and he won't even talk about it, you know? So it's like, you know,
yeah.
I understand her mom's point of view.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad has just been screaming about how I've been despicable for not doing what he wants in regards to treatments. So
maybe he's begging for you to live. Maybe he's saying the things, and obviously I don't know, it's just my opinion. Maybe he's saying the things that your inner circle is not saying. Rather than saying, yeah, Jessie Lee, do whatever you want. That sounds good. Oh, your acupuncturist said to do this and that. Forget what your oncologist said. Forget what they said at MD Anderson. Just screw it all. Do whatever you want to do. Maybe that's why he's so upset, is because he's your dad.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that's about.
Yes,
I
you
have.
are. You know what it's about.
Oh my God, how many aunts and uncles do I have? A lot. I have heard from none of them.
Really?
Not a single one of them.
Hmm.
Except for one who messaged to say,
Well, if you're gonna say you haven't heard from any of them and then
Not a
contradict
single one.
yourself again,
Yeah, not a single one.
not a single one. Oh, except for one. So people are reaching out to you. People are texting you. People are calling you. Now, whether you accept the phone call or whether you text them back or not, I mean, okay, but I don't believe for 1 second that people are not reaching out to her from her family. I don't believe it.
I heard you and your little brother aren't getting along. My little brother and I never get along. We haven't had a relationship for a very long time. My brother, unfortunately, is an addict. Okay?
And also, that's not your place to disclose that to your followers. That's your brother's story to tell if that's true.
Okay, but also, like, him being an addict means absolutely nothing because you said y'all have never gotten along. Like, it's not that he's an addict, which I hope he does get help for, and I hope he gets better. But you're just saying that. So again, anyone else but you looks like the problem.
That's right.
It's weird. Also, yeah, why would she say that? Like, that's just not something, I don't know. I personally just don't think you should be throwing that out on the internet like that for your hundreds of thousands of people to see. And like,
yeah, not her story to tell if it's true. And she has to villainize people. And that's her way of trying to discredit their opinions on whatever the topic at hand is. It's the reason that she's said some of the stuff about me. It's the reason that she said some of the stuff about JJ. I mean, she called JJ Mrs. Potato Head. You know,
and I made merch on it. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. You know, she called me a morbidly obese lesbian. At one time, she threatened to burn my house down. Now, you know, she's making threats and talking about, you know, wanting to shoot targets. And we're like, she has to try and use fear, and she has to try and use, you know, villainizing people so that what they're saying, whether it's publicly or privately, whatever they're saying, well, they're a bad person, so don't listen to them. That's not how that works, Jessie Lee. And you know that.
Crazy. My brother, I'm 30 minutes away in Miami last week. He messages me, hey, want to come up and see me? And I said, I would love for you to come down and see me. The same brother I'm talking about. And he says, I can't. My maids are coming.
I'm sure that that's not the whole story, because one thing I do know is not just about this situation, I mean, in general, is that she is going to embellish the story to make it look like she's a victim. It's like exactly like Mary Scott. I don't know if you've watched JJ's video, The Lore of Mary Scott. You should. Shameless plug for my best friend. Go watch it. It was fantastic, but some of the same behaviors. Mary Scott inserted herself into the anti-MLM conversation because one of her team members was featured on a channel. And then she's like, well, but I'm a victim here. No, you inserted yourself into this. And then when you were featured, now you want to play the victim.
Absolutely.
Jessie Lee is always the victim. But what people don't see is the stuff she does behind the scenes. There's always more to the story.
Well, the thing is, like I said, again, the deep lore, right? The stuff that has gone on the past almost, 2 years now, right? That people don't know about, haven't been a part of, don't see. They don't know what we know. They don't. A lot of people on YouTube have, but there's a lot of people in general that, like, they come in to us speaking and they're like, what are you doing? Like, y'all are just haters that she lives rent free in y'all's heads. I'm like, no, it really is the other way.
Yeah.
It really is the other way. You think that we sit on here and wait for Jessie Lee to go live and then talk about and get excited about? No, I literally don't even think about Jessie Lee Ward unless someone sends me something to react to that I need to react to. It's very simple.
Like today.
It really is. Yeah. Someone sent us the live and I was talking to Aaron. I was like, let's go live tonight.
And even then we were like, do we need to go live tonight? Can we can we do it during the week?
We could do it next weekend. And I was like, yeah, but I start, my studying tomorrow for my next, so we just wanted to get that kind of thing over with early. But yeah.
Thank you, Holly. Oh God. Oh, also this. Oh, so he did reach out. You have been in communication with your family. I love it, Kelly. Oh.
And then he said, "Get over yourself. My maids are coming." Actually, let me say that the right way.
And why were his maids coming?
The next
Because?
comment that was interesting to me is my sister.
Wait, I really, really want to read this. Dave, I love you, Dave,
Dave.
so much. Dave's been there since day one. Dave said, Aaron, JLW embellishing will pop my head in a sauna and call me pseudo. Oh, it's so funny.
Dave, we love you so much. Oh my gosh.
Oh, press play.
Sister, who I haven't talked to in 8-9 years, my half sister. My dad has shown very interesting colors during this cancer journey. Like he was screaming at me about something
About what?
in my house. I was on
Why?
a phone call with him. He was disagreeing with he doesn't like Sasha, Mateo, or Dawn.
Why?
I don't know why. He thinks they're here to use me, although they flew across the world to be with me during the entire cancer situation.
Thank you.
Like literally from Spain and from Switzerland. Excuse me. Sasha was in the middle of a vacation in Tenerife, and he boarded the next plane to come here and be with me for an entire month. But they're there to use me. But I paid for my dad's ticket to be here, paid for his hotel to be here, and then he wasn't here because he kept waking up late. So I hardly got any time to spend with him. And then got mad and screamed at me on the phone and said that his open heart surgery was way worse than this, and I needed to shut up about it. And then he called me an arrogant bitch. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. That's facts.
You know exactly
so,
why
he's been
he said
blocked,
that
actually.
stuff.
But then my sister, who I haven't heard from in 8 years, reached out and said,
Oh, so again, people are reaching out, but they're not the people or they're not reaching out with the message you want them to reach out. So you're not going to acknowledge the fact that people are reaching out concerned for whatever. God, all of the contradictions. I cannot. Jessie Lee, just write some notes next time so that at least you can get your story straight. God.
I heard there's some discord between you and Jake. That's my little brother. A, there's not discord, okay? Like, there's just not a relationship. B, I don't know you. I didn't grow up with you. You haven't talked to me in 8 years. That's your first text message. You haven't, you're worried about a discord and disagreement between me and my little brother? Who are you? Like, do I even know you? I don't think I know you.
Exactly.
So that's my whole, those are the people that are blood related to me. It's been pretty great. And except for my older brother has been amazing. We talk every single day. Every single day.
Yet another family member that has reached out. But remember, not that long ago, she said, nobody, I haven't heard from anybody. Okay.
Every day. Love him to death. And he's been amazing through all of it. And
Also that.
he's just awesome. He actually has a lot of, some, I would say, symptoms of this. Because this is a gene mutation and it's genetic, and I'm BRCA1 positive. And that is really common through siblings. So he needs to he's going to get a colonoscopy. But anyway, so that's the real tea that's going on. I find it to be unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. But be careful. I heard that cancer was going to show me how people really are. I just didn't really think it was going to be like that. So I feel like if I was somebody's daughter, or if I was somebody's parent, right? Or if I was my parent, or if I had a kid who's maybe successful or giving or kind or loving or compassionate or helping the world or doing whatever, I feel like I would be really proud of them. I don't feel like
I'm going to pause that for you. Go ahead, JJ, because I know.
I was about to pause it myself.
I know. I felt it.
Jessie, it's so interesting how she talks about herself. It's very, very interesting. I'm trying to word this in a way that I can word it and on social media. A mirror might be nice.
Yeah.
My question is, when you help the world, when you do things like that, it's interesting. I feel like when you're in her position and you look around, you wouldn't see yourself having millions of dollars while most people don't, that you're apparently helping. Actually, no one in her downline does. No one else is a millionaire but her. There's a few making six figures, and then the rest don't make much. You know, it's just intriguing for me to sit and think about what she just said about herself while simultaneously looking at the reality of it.
Yeah.
So.
Also, selling ketones and recruiting people into an opportunity that the majority of people lose money or don't make any at all is not helping the world. That's hurting people.
Yeah.
Let alone all the behavior behind the scenes that you don't typically show people. That's not helping.
It's interesting how she won't say there's anything wrong with herself. You know what I mean? Like she, you know, I'm not perfect, you know, but like blah, 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 right? Like it's just, the ego is massive.
Yeah. Yeah. This is you, JJ.
Hey, Alexis. Hi, I just joined the live. Love your channels. When do you guys go live together? I don't want to miss the next one. So we usually go live on Saturday nights. Not always, but most of the time, I think.
Yeah.
And then we each go live usually once during the week now. So I think Aaron goes live on Mondays, and I have been going live on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
But usually together we'll be, like last night I had something going on that only happens once a year, so I didn't go live with Aaron.
I missed you, by the way, but I'm glad that you enjoyed
so
it.
Yeah. But so, you know, usually Saturday nights, and then Monday for Aaron, Thursday for me. So.
Yeah. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot when you have multiple channels that you like watching, and then everybody has a different schedule. Just turn on, if you're not subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
And then turn the notifications on.
Yeah,
I know it doesn't always.
Hit the bell button, and it should notify you. I mean, it's not like Aaron just said, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Also, if you remember, we do have our Discords, which alert you when we post a video or when, you know, we're going live or what.
For members.
For members. Yeah, for members only.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving.
Like I would be anywhere near what my family has been doing. I don't want to call my family. They're not my family. I don't know these people. So anyway, I'm sorry that you have a similar daily. So anyone who relate, I'm sorry, because I know it sucks. Congratulations, Jamie Lynn, just joined Silver. I love that. It's all right, Ashley. I appreciate that. I'm letting you guys know, you know. So, and that is actually true. Like this comment right here, you feel like.
This is a question I think we see pretty consistently. You can go, it's easier on a computer, but you can go to any of our videos, and in the description, it's going to say, you know, support the channel, become a member. And there's different tiers for both of our channels. They're separate. And then you can become a member, and then you get videos typically for both of our channels. You get it early. And sometimes we do some members only live streams. And then also each of us have our own Discord for our members. So hopefully that helps to answer your question.
My followers care more about me than my family. Again, I'm not going to use that word anymore. The freaking people that I share blood with, 100%. 100%. Crazy. So it's been an interesting, this is dried out. Are you serious? It's been an interesting couple of months of realizing who's actually here and who is absolutely not. So I really hope see, and here's Mom, Lisa Grossman, you know, not my real mother, but that's Mom. This is a wonderful woman right here.
A mom that's making a lot of money off of you.
Also, I want to shout out to Sheila. Thanks for gifting members. By the way,
oh, that's cool.
If you want, some people were like, "Do they have to pay to be able to comment on TikTok?" No. YouTube, you can comment. Everything, all of our stuff's free, right? Like all of our content's free. I feel like how could you be an advocate and also charge money for your content to be seen? Like that's weird. I find that to be wrong. Like the only way you can like watch someone's stuff is behind a paywall, and you call yourself like an advocate or like whatever.
Yeah.
But no, all of our stuff is free. People just like to send super chats and super stickers, just, you know, for the extra support. Same with members. We love our members. They mean a lot to us. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, so thank you, Sheila, for gifting members. That's super nice.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
I feel like I just jumped all around. I feel like I was saying all kinds of crazy things. Silver enrollment is open, Sarah.
What's
it's at
up,
the very
Tish?
bottom when you scroll to the very, very bottom. So I think the first one that pops up is platinum. Then if you keep scrolling, it'll be gold, and then it'll say enroll now on silver. So
I'm
silver is
using
my brand new
facilities.
program. It's
I'll be
like
right back.
$40 a month or something like that. $45 a month or something for me to coach you. Go, 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 go. The family you choose is the one. Absolutely. And there is the awesome Aviram. That is definitely true. Do they
I'm going to use the facilities. I'll be right back, though.
Okay, sounds good.
reconnect when you became wealthy? Usually they come out of the woodwork. No. We don't have relationships, though. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have relationships. I grew up in a super, super dysfunctional family. My dad was in jail. My mom was, a disaster. I had a stepdad that was incredibly abusive. My grandparents came in to try to save us. Silver is bi-weekly, but then you also get the entire social media course of mine, which is a $500 value. Excuse me. Everybody can join silver. There's a lot of golds and platinums that also bought silver as well, so you can do that too. And it's not even, Pasha, I love you. It's not even about being unsupportive. It's like people that I have not talked to in 15 years that like we maybe didn't even have a good relationship, right? Have reached out. Like, I'm probably the last person you expected to hear from, but I know I just paid off their debts. I'm aware, but whatever. It's just money. Have reached out. I know that I'm probably the last.
Did you pay off your mother's debt? Because I'm pretty sure she said no to you. Aaron, I know that you're in the facilities, but I see you in the chat. I'm pretty sure that she told you no. Also, it was your idea to pay off all their debts. You wanted to pay off all their debts. So let's not play that card, right? You wanted to. You apparently insisted on it. All right. Don't let me forget to ask Aaron about that.
Person you expected to hear from, but I just saw on social media, it got around through the whole company. Like, I'm just praying for you. I've heard like a lot of that. So it's really interesting. The whole thing is interesting to me. This eyeliner sucks. You know what my problem is right now with eyeliner? I don't ever do my makeup anymore. Of course, I say that now, and I've been doing my makeup every couple days. They're all drying out.
What Janet said.
Like, can I even... What's this? Unique? Okay, let's try this unique. Holy smokes, Amy. I'm so sorry to see that. She said when her husband died, she didn't even get a card from a family member. It's messed up. No one deserves that. I'm very sorry. And I'm sorry for your loss as well. It's just an eye-opening disease. That's all I'm trying to say. It's probably any diseases, though, right? Those of you that have anything going on.
I think that's a good point. It is eye-opening when you get sick.
Make sure
This
you
one
wash
just
your
needs to be
hands.
sharpened, and this one will be fine. This unique one. I need a flippin' eyeliner, though, like a proper one. Hey. Lime Life. Hey. That needs to be sharpened, too. Family is who you say there. Screw 'em all. That's right, Lisa. Screw 'em all. Hey, I messaged about an RV on your birthday, actually, but, I found, like, a good place. So, has rest helped me? Yeah, probably. How can I learn more about your team? Text the word biz, B-I-Z, to 972-236-7576. 972-236-7576.
From what has been alleged to me, her mom's debt was not paid off because it sounded like her mom didn't want to participate.
That's what I was thinking. That's
Not
also what
stating
I've
that
heard.
as a fact.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah, that's what's been alleged to me. So,
like Charlene said, she's pretty sure she mentioned it in a live.
Yeah.
Charlene, where are you?
I remember Charlene, or I remember
in a live that her mother refused her.
Yeah. and that she was going to die in debt and like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's
Yeah. Ugh.
7-6. The word biz. We can talk about Prove It, or we can talk about it now. You can ask questions. I'm doing my makeup because my friend Kurt, at his 50th birthday party, it is a black tie event, so it is super bougie, and here we go. It is crazy. I got the MRI and discovered this. Yes, and thank God I did though. Only gold and platinum. Checked again. Not updated on your end. Sarah, send me a DM on here. Actually, text me. My DMs get too crazy on here. Text me that 972-236-7576 and just say, hey, I need the link. I can't find the silver, and I'll make sure I get you that. Hey, Brittany, how are you? I'm almost done. Doing makeup like bores me now. The scans, I did an MRI, full body, and I did a gallery grail test. What am I wearing? I'll show you. It's a black gown. I bought it today. What setting spray do I use? I do have BRCA1 positive. I do. I just use setting powder. I actually didn't do any spray. If I do spray, I have a lot of different sprays, but they're not out here. They're in the bathroom. MD Anderson was the worst experience ever. Ever. And I'm guessing that could just be that particular doctor has no bedside manner. I left horrified. Like, there's no other, I don't even know another word for it. I blacked out. It was so bad. Courtney, thank God, best friend Courtney Shepard was there. Because if she hadn't have been there, I don't think I would have been able to get out of there, let alone drive home. Like, I was in like hyperventilating. Like, it was really bad. It was the worst. It was the fucking worst. So I have nothing but terrible things to say about MD Anderson. So I'm just gonna, I mean, I can be as honest about it as you want me to, obviously. I think more people need to know about it because everyone kept saying, MD Anderson's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best. And then it was the worst. Does cancer change your dynamic in your relationship? It's interesting. I think that it made us even closer, if anything else. He's an amazing father, like ridiculously amazing father. So
yeah, very good.
I knew that, I've known he would be a great caretaker. Obviously I'm not.
I'm just going to say this because I have a hard time believing that somebody that's going to allegedly abandon their children is a great parent.
Position where I need to be cared for, but he's always had that about him. That's why I'm like, I was super attracted to him to begin with. He's very like daddy. You know?
I think this is important. Rachel Barker, and I'm sorry if I missed this, Rachel, says that she said this on TikTok, but is MD Anderson actually the worst, or do you just not like what they had to say? Because MD Anderson is one of like the leading cancer hospitals, so I have a feeling it's not that they're the worst. That's a good.
Also, my question is, when her and her man met, did he disclose that he was married and had children while he was connecting with her on Tinder? We don't know, but that's a good question to ask, right? Because a good parent, a proud parent would disclose that, in my opinion. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, but.
You know what I mean? And that's just his profile, you know, like he wants to be, he wants to be a caretaker. Like, he just likes to take care of people. He's got a gigantic heart, just who he is. So I think if anything for this has kind of even allowed it, like, our relationship to just get stronger. That's a great question though. Yeah. Just stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like, in an interesting way, I think you go through things in your life, whether it's a health journey, whether it's a personal journey, whether it's whatever, and you find out very quickly if that's somebody you're supposed to be with or have around you or not, right? Because you realize, oh, hell no, like, I'm not being supported in this, or, oh, hell no, this person doesn't know how to love me in this, and it's been...
Oh, Bumble.
It's been even better than I could have expected, but, so change the relationship? No. Like, strengthen it? I'm sure. Is he a Cancer? No, he's a Taurus. His birthday's coming up, actually, so I'm excited. You have, oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Mummy over here on TikTok. What is, hold on, LOL, right? What are we talking about, Ansha? I was wondering the same thing. Oh, you're asking when I'm getting married. I don't know, we'll get married when we get married.
I mean, you can't get married. He's already married.
Yeah, he is.
In no rush. I can just go to the courthouse and change my last name any day, right? Not even the courthouse, just like mail it in. Let's see. Yeah. Taurians are good people. Oh, really? Well, he is a good person, so I will have to agree with you. I do know someone else who's a Taurus who's a total piece of shit, so I guess.
Yes, there's a Taurus.
You're a total piece of shit, I guess.
Oh, Jessie Lee, you're trying so hard.
Aaron, I didn't know you were a total piece of shit.
I love how she said Taurians are good people, and then she was like, well, except for one. Oh my God.
I hate Pisces, I swear. God forbid.
Oh. Yeah, M Beauty 9, please take care of yourself. Also, where are my Taurians? Where are y'all at? I know your Taurus season is almost here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
It's like, you know, you win some, you lose some. Daddy was pushing PG-13. I could take it X really fast, but I won't. Don't worry. Hola desde Barcelona. Hola. I will be there soon. Don't worry. I'll be back in Barcelona. I didn't get to spend nearly enough time there, and I loved that city for the short period of time I was there.
Taurian.
So God put him in your life at the exact time you're supposed to be there. Oh, for sure. And vice versa. Like, we're both going through stuff. Totally different, obviously, but I think you're always going through stuff in relationships too. That's important to remember. And it's just like, is this person worth fighting for? That's kind of what you just got to ask yourself. Like, what am I doing here? Is this person worth fighting for or not? You know? Oh, MD Anderson, awful. I'm 34. Awful. Like, I walked in and I actually was like, oh, it's pretty nice here. Like, they've got little fishy tanks all over the place, which I'm like, I like fish. I kind of wanted to have, a fish tank here in my office. I think I might still, actually. I really want that. You look beautiful. Didn't think it would be another way for you, but you're my hero. I had to start here on Monday. I'm still hurting. Feels like I'll be a while before I do the most again. Sending you love, Natalie. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Y'all, I'm all over the place.
Charlene.
What tests I take to find your mutations? I took a foundation test, and then there's also another test. There's 2 different tests I had to do. I'm 34. I have looked into Hope for Cancer. They don't do too much more than what I'm actually already doing on my own here. It's $43,000, which, you know, whatever at this point, God knows how much I've spent, but they don't really do anything that I'm not able to do here in America with the connections I have. So, no real need to do that. So MD Anderson. So the fish were nice, and then I could even feel the energy right away. And I said to Courtney before the doctor even came in, I said, this isn't it. Like, this doesn't feel good. And even at check-in, it was weird. They said, oh, you owe us money. Your account's in holding. And I said, what? Like, I paid $17,000 on Monday or on Thursday for it to be Monday. Oh, I look great. Thank you. And oh, well, we have to email it. I'm like, I'm literally here. Like, what are you doing? So then I had to wait an extra like half hour, 45 minutes or something, because they had screwed up my paperwork or whatever, which just kind of like, ugh, it's annoying. And I know what happened, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So I'm fine. I'm drinking my contrast because I was getting a CT. Oh, shoot. It's been an hour I've been live. Instagram? Why does Instagram kick me off after an hour? So annoying. Oopsies. I guess that's my fault. It probably even said that it was counting down. I didn't even notice it. Sorry, guys, I'm back. And then I guess I can wait for a second because they're going to come on and be like, oh, where'd she go? I'm in the middle of the story about MD Anderson. Ah! The chair, I hired interior decorators. I'm not sure where the chair is from, but I can look it up on my little thing. MD Anderson's known to be all about the money. Well, that makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Sorry, Instagram, I'm back now. So it was just a really bad experience. I told Courtney as soon as we got in, I said, I don't like the energy in this room. Like, I don't think I like the energy of these doctors. His PA came in and she was cold. You know, when someone is cold and you're like, oh gosh, this is not it. And I'm like, your whole job is to pretty much tell bad news all day long. You know, you should probably be aware of your charisma. Hello. And I go in there and
we both paused it. You're muted. Some days are hard as a medical professional. Personally, I've had days where kids I've known have passed away. And that day, maybe I wasn't as nice. You know, maybe I wasn't as cheerful because I wasn't. You know, and like, yeah, sometimes it's cold. Sometimes people are cold. People, especially in the medical field, have to understand how to compartmentalize sometimes. And sometimes that means you get cold, and it's not necessarily the right thing to do, but sometimes that's how it has to be. Now, I mean, I understand. I do think there should be, more, they should be more charismatic, I guess you could say, but some days you just aren't, and that's that. And that doesn't mean that that place is a bad place or a terrible place to get cancer help. MD Anderson, like I said, is one of the leading cancer hospitals. So anyway.
Yeah, by the way, without enough scans to say this, without the right scans to say this, because we were waiting back on another CT scan and the PET scan didn't come in until 2 days after the fact. He stages me as stage 4, which, okay, fine. I've been staged as stage 4 by multiple oncologists now, so whatever, not a big deal. Kind of brutal to hear it, though, of course. Either way, it just kind of never gets old. Like, never gets better? Not never gets old. It stays old. And then he goes, so if you don't listen to me and do fulfurix, whatever the hell, and Avastin, you'll be dead in 8 to 10 months. And if you do it, 2.5 years. And I'm like,
I highly doubt he said it like that.
so that's like what we're leading with. This is what we're leading with. Okay. How, you don't even know if it's shrunk since my last scan. You don't know anything about anything. Like, what? And, like, who are you to play God, sir? No. And all I remember saying is, no, I don't remember much. I black out. I do remember that part. I know I've never been so grateful for Courtney in my entire life because she started asking questions. I remember loudly saying, I'm not normal. I remember that. And then I remember Courtney starting to ask more questions. I don't remember what she said. And then I looked up at him and then he goes, here's the chemo paperwork. Please sign here. I said, actually, thank God. Avi was was FaceTiming. And he's like, she is not making any decisions today. He's like, sign here, sign here, sign here. Then go get your blood.
Okay, I think this is fair too. Like, he's a cancer doctor. Like, do you want him to lie to you? I mentioned that earlier. I was like, well, do you not want him to, like, tell you the reality of what's going on? Or, like, I mean, that's what it is. What do you do? Like,
yeah. I think she wants the doctor to say that she's the anomaly in all of this.
I mean, that makes sense. That's what she's seeming like.
Yeah. I mean, just watching how she's kind of talking about this, I'm sure that it was not delivered the way that she's saying here, that it was.
She embellishes pretty much everything that.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about an oncologist that talks with patients facing cancer every single day. And
if I remember correctly, this is the oncologist that worked very hard to get her on the phone. Like, when she said no, this doctor was like, but really, like, this is something that's very important for you. You're in a bad position. And, like, went through, like, her manager and everything to try to get her on the phone to explain to her in detail, like, why she needs to do this. So this doctor, if he didn't care, he wouldn't have done all that. Like, his job is to help people who have cancer. Like, yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense for him to have just shut her out like that. Been like, this is this, that, that's it. But we already know from a previous live that she did, that is a lie. He didn't just say it and do it like that.
Yeah.
So, it's wild.
Indeed.
Work. Like, what? And he's like, no, she's not making any decisions today. I could not even. And then I looked up at the doctor and I remember saying, do I even need to be here anymore? And he said, no. We can do your follow-up on video on Wednesday. And I said, I'm getting the hell out of Houston. And we got in the car, and here's where it got really happy, at least. Traffic was terrible. And this little thing, this is like the most amazing. Okay, so, like, this is a big, I don't know if you believe in God or not, but, like, hello, I do. And thank you. I'm gorgeous. Thank you. But if you believe in spirits and angels and people are with you that have passed away, but I've always believed in this because it brings me a lot of peace. Can I get a refund from MD Scamderson? I love you.
Are you serious?
And I
Anderson?
was really, I mean, like totally rattled.
You gotta be kidding
Totally
me.
rattled, obviously. And I'm sitting there and my GPS pops up and on the phone, it'll say, save 7 minutes and click on this little thing. You guys know what I'm talking about? And I said yes. And I hit the yes button and it reroutes me. And it says turn left in 0.7 miles on Alameda Street. Well, I don't know if you know my Nana, but my Nana's name was Jessie Netta Alameda. And then when she married my grandfather, last name Paulson. So Jessie Netta Alameda Paulson. And it was always Alameda. So she would sign stuff, Netta Paulson or Netta Alameda. Everything always said Alameda. And she, and so I turned left on Alameda Street. And at that point in time, I literally just and I showed Courtney and we were just losing it. And it was like, I really needed in that moment because there's so many times during this where you feel like I'm not alone and you still feel like this, like nobody could even understand what I'm going through. I cried harder than I've ever cried my entire life, like 3 nights ago. I mean, just sob fest. Like the uncontrollable, like,
Let those
I don't even know how to explain
That's
it.
normal.
I went through, I think, an entire box of Puffs Plus, like for real, it's terrible, like so terrible. It was awful. And it just hits you sort of in these waves, but overall, like I am doing really well. I am super positive about it. I do feel really guided, but when she shows herself like that, if you will, it's like the most overwhelmingly peaceful feeling. The palette you guys keep asking, this is actually an MLM product. This is from a company called Market America. This is Motives. This is called That Glow, though. This is actually just a highlighter palette. And then this is the eyeshadow palette I use. This is a Natasha Denona gold palette. I really like this one, actually. I don't really do makeup anymore, though, so. But no, I don't mind the crying or anything like that. I cry every day, so that's like, I invested in waterproof mascara for the first time in my life, so there's not a day that I haven't cried, but some days I'm like basically a living person. I might go to Sedona, yeah.
Of course.
There's definitely days, every day I cry. That's a non-negotiable in this house. But there's a difference between crying and just full-blown, like, losing it, sobbing. And I've done several of those, but none as intense as the other night. That was like, wow, I could not control myself. So that was like
nothing
probably
wrong with
at least
that.
an hour straight of just sobbing. Do I ever get scared? No, I don't really think that would be the right word. I feel really guided through all of this. There's moments where I get really upset and mad. I would say I get mad. I get really angry.
All valid.
The eyebrow product was Kush Fiber Brow by Mouth. I get angry. I don't get, what's the comment that's inappropriate? I want to see it now. I didn't see it. Should I even see it? I don't know. You guys are all yelling at this person, so, multiple of you. I don't see it. I'm supposed to not see it, apparently. So somebody is getting yelled at, and so you must deserve it over here on Instagram. Oh, jeez. What happened? I really missed it. A bunch of you are pissed off at somebody. Oh my God, I really want to find it now.
This is really bad, how she responds. I mean, the comment was not okay. And the response is...
I'm really far up, too. All right, I can't see it, so I don't know. I missed a comment. Somebody was being an asshole, probably. All right, I'm going back down. Okay, so I don't want to see it. Oh, okay. I don't see whatever you're seeing, so... I look like I'm on crack? Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's
okay,
not nice.
well, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't even have a comeback for it right now. You just seem so ignorant. I look really hot right now, so it sounds like a personal problem. Would you send me a selfie of you if you think that I look ugly right now? Because I'd like to compare apples to apples. You ugly bitch. Meg Bradley. Yeah, that's how I roll about all that. What can I say?
Listen, I'm not gonna hit on her for that.
Have I looked into stem cells? I've actually had stem cells already. I will go get more stem cells probably soon as well. I'm going to go to Costa Rica though. You can get way more exosomes there. So I got exosomes here in Texas 2 days before surgery, I think. And then I love it. Oh, you're one of these people. I see the comment now. This is one.
Wait for it. She brings up Colombia. Just wait for it.
Wow, man.
Everybody adjust in your chair.
Kidnapped a group of people in Colombia, lied to them about what they were going to do, and put their life at risk. I do.
Yeah. Just wait. This is
these people that think I took people. Now it's 18 hours. 18 hours I took people without their consent. Oh my God, the story just keeps getting crazier. I love it. I love hearing your fairy tales. Yes, forgiveness, emotional healing. I've been doing so much stuff. It has been honestly amazing. I feel like a more whole person. I don't even know how to explain that. I'm definitely way more at peace with stuff, like peace with my mom, peace with my dad, peace with God, all of it. I don't know.
But weren't you just talking mad crap about both of them?
Yeah.
Like, you're just saying awful things about both of them, so it does not sound like you're at peace with them.
Yep.
That's so weird.
And I was asked by a shaman, she said, what % of this cancer do you think came from emotions and trauma? And I looked at her and I said, I don't know, 80%, 70%. And she was like, oh. I'm like, I'm literally not exaggerating. I have so much childhood trauma like that. I've worked through a lot.
Doesn't cause cancer.
Jeez. I've been in fight or flight since I was a really little kid. And so that causes stress. Stress causes cancer.
Nope. I'm just going to press play.
How do I deal with haters? I remind myself that not only do I have a better life than them, period, but they hate things about me that they wish they had about them.
What?
So. Who is she talking about?
I don't know. Can we rewind that?
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself doing it, so.
Okay, here we go. I got you.
Amazing. I feel like a more whole person. I don't even know how to explain that. I'm definitely way more at peace with stuff, like peace with my mom, peace with my dad, peace with God, all of it. I don't know. And I was asked by a shaman. She said, what % of this cancer do you think came from emotions and trauma? And I looked at her and I said, I don't know, 80%, 70%. And she was like, oh. I'm like, I'm literally not exaggerating. I have so much childhood trauma like that. I've worked through a lot, but jeez. I've been in fight or flight since I was a really little kid. And so that causes stress. Stress causes cancer. How do I deal with haters? I remind myself that not only do I have a better life than them, period, but they hate things about me that they wish they had about them. So
I'm sorry. Honestly, at this point, Jessie, I'm just going to be real honest. I'd rather be me. Is that bad to say?
All day. No, it's not bad to say.
I'd rather be me. So, babe.
I'm trying to process what she said. So she's saying, because she classifies us as haters. So she's saying that I don't even know how to even process that. I do not want anybody else's life. I'm so happy and actually at peace in my life. And I think that shows every single day. So, oh my God.
I'm not going to lie, though. I'd rather be me.
I'd rather be me, period, comma.
Said, I'd rather be me, period, comma.
I was just reading that.
You could not find me wanting to be her.
No, thank you.
Straight up about it.
I wish her the best.
Haters are jealous, basically.
That's no.
Yeah. I think I can safely say I'm definitely not.
No. Also, we're not haters. That's just how she classifies us because she doesn't like what we're saying and she's trying to control the narrative. Kind of like what Mary Scott was doing.
Yeah. It's like people are like, why are you covering her still? What do you mean? She can, because we're showing her consistency.
Play the video.
Lying, right? her consistency in lying, her consistency in embezzling all of her stories. I mean, she's still Jessie Lee Ward.
The misinformation.
She's still that same person that we talked about before, that we showed you before, and we're showing, hey, you see it. Yeah, she's still doing the same. If she stopped like saying these things and like doing these things, we wouldn't have to cover her. We wouldn't have to say she still is just as bad as she was before. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah. Also, whoops, I pinned the wrong one. I'm waiting for the sales pitch after the shock of it. I'm the most traumatized person ever. But yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure it's coming. We'll just wait for it.
The chair is pretty nice. Yeah. Body Keep Score, I do have the book. Yes. So shamans are like energy geniuses. Check it out. Yes, all good energy over here on TikTok. I appreciate you guys for sure. TikTok's been crushing it today. I appreciate you guys. You don't hate me, but you do love the chair. But I do love the chair. I want a different chair. Actually, it's kind of annoying to be honest. This chair is like it like kind of pulls me in. It looks good for the room, but it's not good for what I'm doing. Projection collection. I agree with that. When I lost you, oh my gosh. Yeah, Dawn, I'm sending you so much love. So much freaking love. I am going to beat this. So this is an episode of Jessie Lee Beats Cancer. Of course I'm going to write a book. Where did I get the chair? I don't know. I used interior decorators. So I'll try to find out for you guys though. Okay. Do I believe in Illuminati? I don't even really know what that means.
What's up, Sandy?
When I think of the Illuminati, I think of angels and demons. And the Da Vinci Code. And I don't really know what that means. Can you enlighten me, oh wise one?
Or maybe just educate yourself. I don't know.
Thank you, Traley. Anytime people like hate on me or say anything crazy about me or whatever, I'm like, do you realize how angry at the world you sound right now? Like,
really?
Yeah, I'm big mad.
I miss carnivore because I like eating like that. But look, if vegan's gonna cure all these shenanigans, let's freaking go. What time is the party? In 9 minutes, which is impossible to get to on time now.
Isn't carnivore linked to colon cancer or something?
Yeah, it gives you a 5% greater chance.
Right.
Of it. What Charlene said.
Okay, but what is the Illuminati? What does that mean? Like, if it's real, okay, but what is that? The stars and actresses do. It's part of satanic worship. It's alive and well in the USA. What does it mean, though?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Like, what do they do? What do they believe? Like, is the Illuminati, like, the people that are, like, eating children and stuff? Because I learned about that from Instagram. Yes, I put frankincense on my belly. Beet juice, yes. Yes, a black tie event, actually.
A red lip with a black dress is so... I love that look so much, though. I'm not going to lie. It's beautiful. Somebody said... Janet said, ask Jerry Jones. Oh, my God.
Okay. Oh, they're pedophiles. Really? Ooh. It's a place, power with money. They're a cult. They sell their soul to Satan. Oh, Lord. Delaney, I gotta tell you, sweetheart, you're the sheeple because you watched on YouTube while people pretended that I took people on what you seem to think is an 18-hour hike somewhere. Go check the...
I'm sorry. Nobody's pretending because the words came out of your mouth.
Like literally, Jessie, we have a whole video of you saying all of it.
And just because you deleted the video does not mean it didn't happen. The words came out of your mouth. I feel like throughout all of this since Colombia, she has forgotten that. And also, thank you for that super chat, Charlene. I appreciate you. I feel like she's forgotten. Now, are there people that maybe took that story and ran with it? Maybe. I don't know. But I can speak very confidently for JJ and myself that we only were reacting to the words that came out of her mouth.
Like literally, I don't really. Well, the thing about this is, it's like plausible deniability at this point, right? She can just say, yeah, because obviously the video is a little bit difficult to find. You'd have to come watch our videos, and like her downline and people who like her don't want to watch our videos. So then it's like, they're not going to watch it. So they're going to believe what I say.
Also, it actually happened.
And people who were on that trip said what you said happened.
Exactly. They corroborated the entire story down to when there was the medical emergency and they were put on the person was put on the back of some random Colombian's motorcycle or something. That
someone was like, so she's gaslighting her team. Yeah, she's gaslighting everyone.
The internet.
She's gaslighting everyone, saying it didn't happen. You think it was 18 hours for real? Like, you're talking about that still. It happened, and we know that because you told us that.
Yeah. So if you want to be mad at yourself. Because you either embellished the story or straight up lied on the internet.
Well, then what's so funny is, even if she didn't say anything, her downline every single one of them put a video out.
Yes.
And I think the majority ended up deleting them because she probably asked them to.
I can't with her.
Yeah.
Topography of Cartagena. There's not even a hill to hike on. So, have the day you deserve. Here's the attention you wanted. Go masturbate and have sex with your quite unattractive looking husband. Adios. Okay.
And there's the real Jessie Lee.
Yeah.
Right
look
there.
Look at autophagy. I found the person you're talking about. All right. I appreciate the prayer. He looked like a toad to me. Like, okay. And she's shaming people. No, I think some people are ugly. Just like you think some people are ugly. Okay? People, they think I kidnapped people. They think I, basically tied them into a van or something and crazy.
No, you just didn't
A
disclose.
crazy hike. A diabetic nearly died. I don't know because I wasn't there, but she nearly died.
You said that.
Anyway, so I need to wait.
Jessie, you want me to show that TikTok that I made where I said something and then backed it up with your words? I know you don't like that TikTok. It made you real mad.
She said somebody could have died.
I was like, I mean, first off, what that comment she just made to that person was very, very, very mean.
Agreed.
But I wouldn't expect less from Jessie. But also, Jessie, I'm threatening. I'll pull out that TikTok.
They said roll the tape. Roll the tape, friend.
Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up right the hell now.
Roll that tape. What is that commercial from back in the day? All my Gen Xers are probably going to know this. Roll that beautiful bean footage. You guys remember that? From the baked beans. What is that brand? You guys know what I'm talking about? I know some of you are commenting, but yeah, I feel like we need to, yeah. See, Angela gets it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah, you guys get it.
Don't worry. I'm about to roll it right now.
Bush's baked beans. Thank you. That's from back in the day.
Hold on.
You guys are awesome. I love that y'all know that.
Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong TikTok. Log out. Log in.
Geriatric millennial here. I love that. Bush's baked beans. I love. Yeah, with the dog. Yep. The dog had the recipe. Oh my God. I love that you guys know that. That's awesome.
So my first one about her got over 1.5 million views. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm having to log in on my computer.
That's okay.
Jeez Louise, they make it.
I just feel like this is very important because it's not us. And I know everybody watching this, and those of you that are watching the replay probably remember us reacting to her video, her words, not ours.
Okay, so I'm gonna add this to. I'm gonna share my screen.
Also, Duke the dog from the bean commercial would have liked the stream on both of our channels.
I agree. Okay, so let me find it. Okay, here you go. I need y'all to see something.
Yes.
This MLM top leader took 15 of her top leaders, I guess, to Colombia. She's going on a 2-hour hike.
intentionally made them think they were going to have a nice vacation by making the first couple days nice. She told them to prepare for 2 hours and didn't tell them anything else. She said they should have been asking leading questions. The 2 hours turned into over a 15-hour hike. They had to sleep on the beach in Colombia. People became ill. She became very angry at someone who had diabetes and was having issues because she didn't realize she wasn't going to be able to have access to what she needed. At the end of everything, the horror that was that day, this is what she told them.
We're done though, okay? And after we went through the debrief, which was really awesome, and I actually hammered these people about, like, I didn't mean to be like this. I told them about the disappointment for their physical health, the disappointment for how much they have not been taking care of their bodies, the disappointment for really not eating well and taking care of themselves. I really told them, like, I didn't.
The rest of it's up on my YouTube.
I've been on a lot.
That's me.
Hours. You know what?
This is
I'll let Jessie Lee say it herself.
Yes.
We're gonna go on a hike tomorrow, prepare for like 2 hours. And look, I knew it wasn't 2 hours. Know that we have at least 15 hours left of this, but whatever.
Yep, 15 hours. You know what? I'll let Jessie Lee say it herself.
Don't.
And then here,
Mama Todd,
this
yes,
one.
a 15-hour hike.
this is my edit.
She posted on her TikTok recently and said that we're pretty
You're
much
wearing the same
lying,
hoodie.
we're sensationalizing everything, and that it's a marketing tactic.
I love it.
But I thought I would just compile something that uses her words versus her words. Watch the whole thing. Just trust me. Stay through the end. You can see her entire video about the experience that they went through on my YouTube. And the reason I can't post it here is because it's way too long and TikTok won't let me post that.
Yeah.
She is talking about herself in third person in this video. Here you go.
Now, this is based off of no facts. This is based off of egregious claim. In case you don't know, she takes people on a hike literally with diabetes, literally doesn't know any of their medical things, literally makes sure they don't have any of their diabetes medicine, and left them on a beach to die. And I want to make sure you know, she literally told people they were going on a 2-hour-long hike and literally did not prep them at all. This is based off of some claims I have seen that are very legitimate, okay? I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on TikTok. And I'm telling you, she was storytelling, but that's not the point of her video. It was all true. It come out of her mouth. She tricked these people. She knew she was leading them to a death march. Day 2, I tricked them even more. To be totally honest. We're going to go on a hike tomorrow, prepare for like 2 hours. And look, I knew it wasn't 2 hours. And the smart thing to do would be ask leading questions, So one person was really smart, and we said, if anybody asks throughout the entire day, how much longer? You have to say, we're almost there. And so if you know that somebody like this is out of control and needs to be stopped, I need you to hate comments on everything that she does. I need you to make sure we cancel her on the internet, because I have it on good information, even though nobody was there that has said anything negative about it. I know these things to be true, and you need to cancel her immediately before she hurts your family. Here's where people got stupid. It's a lesson in marketing, guys. None of you were there. None of you watched us prepare them for days. So we planned it to be like this because the whole thing was I wanted to break people, but like not destroy them. I wanted to find out where my losers are. I wanted to find out who my winners are. None of you watched the Zooms. We're 90 days in advance. I told them we were going to go on a hike. We get out and we're literally in the side of a road in sticker bushes. None of you know all of the secret things like the special security we had. 2 of our guides had to stay up all night long because it's apparently actually extremely dangerous. You could be kidnapped or whatever. Like the extra people we had that were speaking Spanish along the way to make sure everybody was okay. Nobody knows how many times we checked in with the amazing diabetic who had the time of her life along with the other 15. Then I started getting mad. I'm like, what? And then this person starts to mention, well, I have diabetes. I got to check my blood sugar. And Sasha and I look at each other like, nobody mentioned diabetes. Like we might actually kill people on this trip. It wasn't a 15-hour hike. I literally know that we have at least 15 hours left of this, but whatever. Be careful with people that use crazy sensational language to try to lure you in. It's just marketing. AKA, I made them sleep whether they were prepared or not on the beach in Colombia.
I don't know what else to say.
That face.
It seems clear to me, but maybe I'm missing something.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Round of applause for JJ on the editing. Like, come on.
I worked hard on that. I worked hard on it. And
You know what I find?
It was good.
It was fantastic. Very well done. You know what I find really interesting is the fact that she admits that it was storytelling, which to me is story. Like you're telling a story, you're not telling the whole truth, or you're thought out embellishing.
Yeah.
But then she says, be careful who you listen to because, of sensationalizing words. But the words came from her storytelling.
Well, and then you know what's funny, even more funny than that, is the fact that she's like, I was just storytelling. But the issue is, like, she made the people that went on that trip do a live about that. And so now we have their lives cooperating with what she said on that original video.
Right.
And she asked them to do that. So it's just so like, it's like, what more can I do? What more can I do?
I mean, in the words of Jessie Lee, I think that we have to be careful of Jessie Lee. I don't know. She just said that. Like, what? Oh, Lord. All right. We're almost done with this video. So let's get back into it real quick. And yeah.
Dry. This lipstick is like not dry. It's like feeling very strange. Otherwise, I like my face. Looks great. Gotta put a dress on and I'll take photos. I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you didn't already see, I'll show you the dress. Don't worry. If you didn't already see, Accelerator is open. Okay, so bosslee Accelerator, which is my business coaching for anybody and everybody's open. There's a new tier called Silver as well, where you can get in and just kind of shit.
Hey Beth, I think that this is just where she is pitching her coaching. So like, I don't feel like we need to watch the rest of this.
Oh, okay.
Because there's really nothing.
Wait,
She's just
wait.
Check it out. A lot of mindset.
Bye.
See you later. JJ, that was so good.
I worked so hard on it, and watching it back, I'm like, that was like, I went, because I watched her TikTok multiple times. I went through her video talking about it multiple times and just tried to like piece it together.
Yeah, it was great.
What works best. Oh God, that was
I think that was a beautiful way to end this live stream, is with the receipts.
Thank y'all so much. Anyway, so there's my TikTok, and you saw Aaron was on there as well. So
yeah. Go follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, we do that. We do stuff like that all the time on TikTok.
We're not as active on TikTok, I feel like, as we are on YouTube or Instagram.
Yeah.
Especially YouTube, but
we both have so much TikTok content that it's like
we do.
You could be going through it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was legit good. Monica, that means a lot.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Also, thank you, Aaron and JJ. Be looking really beautiful today.
Thank you. Also, we don't hate her. We hate what she's doing.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to make. I don't hate Jessie Lee Ward. Can I be frank? I don't really care, like, either way. Like, I'm kind of like, I do not like what she does, but like personally, I'm kind of apathetic towards her completely. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I've said I hated her, but in reality, I really am just apathetic towards her. And there are moments that I hate what she does.
Yeah.
So
I feel a tiny bit different than that, but I think it's just because that's somebody I spent a lot of time with.
Yeah.
So
you don't have the, I guess you're not.
I care, you know?
Me. Yeah, you care more, and I'm just kind of apathetic, like whatever.
And there's nothing wrong with that, with how each of us feel. There's nothing wrong with that. Now she may not think that I care, and that's okay. But I want her to beat this. I want her to live. I want her, to have an incredible life. I want her to stop scamming people and stop hurting people, whether she's doing it publicly or behind closed doors. I don't care. I want her to stop doing that. And I'm not going to stop talking about that. As long as the behavior is there, we're going to continue to cover it. And that's that, if, just like we said at the beginning of this, if she wasn't doing any of this stuff, if she wasn't spreading misinformation, if she wasn't weaving all of these, stories about cancer and the doctors and villainizing family members and all of that stuff, we wouldn't have anything like weaving it in with selling her coaching. Let me finish my statement. Sorry.
Yeah.
Weaving it in with coaching or trying to recruit people and to prove it, we wouldn't have anything to say about it.
Yeah.
But it's all of those pieces, especially the misinformation. JJ and I feel a sense of responsibility for what comes out of our mouths because we realize that what we say can influence people in some type of way. And so we're careful with what we say and how we say it. And when you're a public figure, in my opinion, in our opinion, you have this sense of responsibility, and what she's doing is not responsible. And we're afraid that somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah. That's
from her advice.
What makes us do this? What my people are like, why are you doing this on TikTok all the time? They're like, why?
Yeah.
why I do all of my content.
Because it's wrong.
Well, yeah,
What
but
people are doing.
Protecting people from what they don't know.
Yeah.
My goal is consumer protection. You're consuming this stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to protect you and help you understand and get educated on what's actually going on, right?
Yeah.
Breaking it down in a way that you might not know, that you might not get yet. And that's fine. That's what we're here to do. We love to do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all we got.
Thanks for being here, guys. I know this was a long live, but
It was. I just said bye to TikTok.
we had to talk about it.
We did. There was just some Jessie Lee people on my TikTok, guys. It's always so fun when they jump on. No, I love it. I love it.
I just
actually really like
wish
it.
they would get out of their commercial cult.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't stay on for long, though, because they can't handle seeing her be wrong.
Yeah. I hope they like that edit at the end there of her videos. And
I'm
her
so
words.
glad that I got to show that. Thanks for reminding me, because that was so, I love that edit.
It was, you worked hard on it.
I'm very proud. You were there with me for some of it.
Yeah. It
We
was
were, like,
great.
talking
Oh God, it was good.
Anyway, we hope you'll have a good night.
Make sure you like, subscribe. Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. Like, subscribe to both of our channels, please, because we are streaming on 2 different channels, and JJ was streaming on TikTok, so make sure to follow us over there too.
By the way, if y'all are on Twitch, please go follow my Twitch, because I want to do more on Twitch too.
Yeah, I love that. Also, Clowntown is going to be going live soon, so if you're able to and willing, please go and support them. I think they should go and drop some donuts in the comments.
Donuts.
I think that would be really fun. If you guys want to, that would be cool. Just go and support them, like, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff.
Donuts.
Their content is incredible. So
Yeah. I bet DC's going to be, DC will be live in 2 hours. So if y'all aren't doing anything tonight, 2 hours from now, DC will be live. So
it's a Sunday night of Sunday night rest.
Lives, you know?
Yeah. All right, guys. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Don't join an MLM.
Peace and love to everybody.
Also, get your screenings.
Do your screenings, everybody.
Same time.
Okay. Bye, everybody. See
Bye,
you.
guys.